Hello everybody, how you doing? 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 Coming. What's going on? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. What's poppin'? What's poppin', everybody? Can you see me? I think I need to centralize this. Okay. That's Gucci. That's Gucci. That's the issue. Oh, okay, so that's the issue. What the hell behind me? Oh, that's my phone. Okay. I think this looks good. Welcome to the live if you just joined my live. Welcome to the live stream. If you just joined my live stream, thanks for joining my live stream. Let me just do something. I'm coming. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, your other one. I'm about to open the chat for TikTok. Sorry for a little bit time. Alright, we're on track now. Let's do Infinity. Okay. Got TikTok chat also. Oh, Moose, welcome. Hey, Moose, you still here? Sorry, I'm just trying to set up stuff. And then I'm back, guys. I think I should put it more to this side, though. Trying to see where I often look at, so you guys can see that I'm looking at you type thingy. Alright. That looks too bad. This looks good. If you're just joining my live stream, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Thanks for joining my live stream. Today, what we're gonna be doing today is just we're just gonna be chilling. Really, welcome to the live. Thanks for joining my live stream. We're gonna be doing more of what's the word? More of improving the live and seeing what we can do differently. So welcome to my live stream once again. It's a pleasure. Wait. Trying to see something. What can be done? Let's see something. Trying to see the best placement for this. Is this the best? Oh shit. sudden. And the neck. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Nah, bro. Guys, I'm really working on a lot of things at once. Okay, how does this look like? Okay. Okay. How does this look like? Does this look good? Does this look good? Welcome to the Live Future Janima live stream. Liar, welcome to the live stream. I'm trying to set up something. Trying to see how to improve a few things. That's why I'm doing this, guys. So please bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Just trying to set up, make the stream look better, and work on other stuff. Yeah. Okay. So I think there's something I want to watch on YouTube. If you're joining my live, welcome to the live stream. I think I need to reduce the contrast of the camera. The camera is bugging me. The way my shirt is pink and it's all blown out. The quality. Nah. Okay. Let's see something. Actually, my color is not colored. Welcome to the live video, joining the live stream. Okay, so this is straight. Okay. I'm actually on my glasses or something. That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad. Okay. And okay. So we're gonna watch. I really don't want to watch a video from just anybody. I want to watch it from someone that I know is good. Okay? Let's watch this from Kai, guys. Let's watch this from Kai. Should I join me? Thanks for joining me. Okay, let me put out something. Alright. Okay. Is there a need to put... Let me see something, guys. Is there a need to put the blur screen behind? Is there a need for that? Like, does it make sense? Or I should just put a blank color, like gray or something? Or I should just put my logo image? I think I put it somewhere. Yeah. So I'll just put that. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes a couple of sense though. So it's just here. How does that look bad? Or does that look bad? Welcome to the live video, joining the live. Thanks for the 200 likes. If you're new here, just say hello. Just type hi or something in the chat. Love to hear that. And welcome to the YouTube live video journey. Oh wait, what So the brightness looks good, guys. Yeah, this looks. The camera looks better now, guys. Low key. Let me not even lie. The camera looks better. But should I leave the blur, or should I remove the image and leave this blur, or should I put the image? Like, what should I do? Okay. Let's hear what the guy says. Let's see what we can learn from
What would you
that.
say to someone who's like trying to come up? Maybe not necessarily the way you came up, obviously, but in their own way. What would you tell them? What kind of encouragement would you give them?
One thing I hate saying this because everybody says it, like consistency, dedication, like, you feel me? But one thing I would say is that if I'm being completely real, like not everybody's gonna be able to, make it. You feel me? Cause I think it takes a little luck. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it take just a little, like the right time, the right place.
Timing.
Yeah,
Yeah, big.
but dedication for sure. Like, dedication and like when at the right time, consistency. But but people don't understand that like slow motion is better than like no motion.
No
Like,
motion.
Facts. Yeah.
like slow progress is way better than just not having nothing. And I feel like today's like right now, people aren't patient. Like, I swear to God, I just feel like people are not patient with the blow up. I feel like people are just trying to rush and trying to hurry up and do this and this, knowing that shit gonna take years.
They
Like,
want to go viral on that.
they
their
want to go
video.
viral so fast.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
Yeah.
like, bro, like you have to wait. And
And
I just say play the back until it's time to play the front. And when it's your time to play the front, you go full throttle. Like today, like now is the time.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's why I feel like so much people that would be in my position would get comfortable so easy. But like
Fast.
I've caught myself trying to be comfortable at times. Like, I've caught myself saying, "Nah, I probably want to go back home and just get lit real quick," or "I want to do this," and you feel me, just take today off and do this off. But what people don't know is that like I dead ass like put everything I got going on the side and then.
Okay. Oh, that was all. I didn't just want to watch a 1 minute clip and just go. I wanted to learn something. Okay, so let's continue going, guys. I'm trying to look for some. Yeah, let's go to agents. Is the agents page we'll go to? What page? Welcome to the live video channel live stream. From AJ, not really. I'm trying to learn something, but I'll game later. Trying to like see something. Trying to learn something today. Today is sort of like a learning stream for me. Trying to work on something today. You feel me? It's not every day just game. Some days you gotta take life seriously a bit. I have some unanswered questions in my head, and I like to like get them solved. That's why I'm here today. Let me hear what this woman says.
So you don't want to pick a niche.
Welcome to
I
the
get
live.
it. Do this instead. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to get really clear on who your audience are. I talk about this all the time. It is the essence of any successful social media page, any successful form of content, is having a deep understanding of who your audience are. And this is especially important if you are someone who doesn't have a niche, because you don't get to rely on the fact that your audience are kind of a given. The next step is to create a theme. And this one's a little bit more advanced, but this is truly what the most successful, like non-niched creators have down to a T. And the idea is that you have this overarching theme which summarizes your content, and it makes it really easy for other people to understand if your content is for them. Some examples of some themes. One could be
Oh, sorry, guys.
experiencing life as a 30-something-year-old living in the sea. Do you see how that still allows you to talk about every single thing under the sun? Or maybe it's romanticizing my life in the countryside. Again, doesn't constrict you to a theme or one specific topic, but it does give people an idea of the type of content they can expect to see on your channel. So you don't want to pick a niche. I get it. Do this instead. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to get really clear on who your audience are. I talk about this all the time. It is the essence
So, who are my audience? it's like what do I want to do, bro? Oh, Lord, help me. Help me find what I'm looking for. If you're just joining my live stream, welcome. Thanks for being on my live. I really do appreciate it. Let me check YouTube, is if anybody's there. Okay. Welcome to my live stream if you just joined in. Okay. Let me learn something from Mr. Beast. Welcome to the live video channel live stream. Okay, let me skip ad.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get access to all of my YouTube secrets, everything I use to get over 100 million views a video. And the answer is my brand new website that I just launched, viewstats.com. So if you go to viewstats.com, you'll see this right here. And you can enter in any YouTube channel you want. I'm going to put in Mr. Beast, my channel. Boom. And when you search a channel, it will pull up their channel page, which basically allows you to see the analytics of any channel. Another thing you can see on a channel's analytics page that I don't think you can find anywhere else on the internet is you can see how many views on that channel are coming from long form versus short form. Let's say a channel's popping off and getting 1 billion views a month. Well, if they're getting 1 billion views a month from shorts, that is completely different than if they're getting 1 billion views a month from long form. And so being able to distinguish the difference is huge. And everything you see there is just the beginning, because if you hit this videos tab here, you can click on any video on my channel. We'll just do this ages 1 through 100 decides video. You can see the daily viewership for specifically that video right here. And you can see every time we switch the thumbnails with this little icon of A/B thumbnail test. On top of that, you can see what it ranked out of 10. No joke, you just click here and then it'll show you that that video is 4 out of 10. So without view stats, if you wanted to see out of 10 how well a video performed on a channel, you couldn't, unless you had access to their Creator Studio. But now you can see any video on all of YouTube what it ranks out of 10, which I thought was pretty cool. On top of that, you can also see every single A/B thumbnail test ran on that video. The next tab is called Similar Channels, and this is insane. This tab takes your content, okay, and it looks at all the titles and the content you're making, and then it compares it across our giant data set and shows you other channels that make similar content to you. That way, if you're looking for someone to collab or you just want to get some inspiration off of people who make similar content, it is incredibly easy. And we didn't just stop there. Basically, if you go up to the top of View Stats, you can hit top subscribers. And what it will show you in real time is the most subscribed to YouTube channel.
What we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for. What we're looking for is way different from that. What happened to my chat? What happened to my chat where I'm coming? Can you guys hear me first of all? Okay, my mic is on, okay. Because the last time I remember that it wasn't on. I forgot. Okay, so my chat is... Okay. Alright. Let me see what agents posted. Agents. Let's learn something from this.
With Google Workspace, you can create a Gmail account with your own domain and branding, helping your business look professional in any inbox. That's business email made easy with Google Workspace.
Sky, how you doing? You here? You didn't say hi? If you guys saw the title, this is what I'm doing today. Thanks for the likes, guys. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear though.
Come on in, man. Come on in. Thank you for making it. Thank you for making it. Professor Agent. Professor Agent.
So sorry.
Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
It's Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Oh wow. Yep. It's gonna be packed. Oh yeah. Nice to.
walked up the stairs.
Oh, the elevator works too. Nice to see you guys again. Thank you. Professor Agent. How do you expect to see this?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You're serious about learning, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I'm ready to learn.
Cause you're not bullshit.
No, I'm not bullshit. I'm not
I'm
bullshit.
about to say, cause it's a generous, small leprechaun that paid for everybody's tuition, bro.
Yeah, no,
You
bro.
don't want to bullshit, bro. You don't want to bullshit.
I ain't even have financial aid. You know, Donald Trump. You know, they canceled it.
They did?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Damn.
So Kai's my only hope.
Okay, well, hey, we got to get this class started. Just tee up, man. Welcome to Pocket Watching 101. Today, we're learning how to watch pockets, man. It's pretty simple. By the end of this class, you should be able to look at the person beside you and have an exact estimate on how much money they make as a content creator. It's not hard. All the information is publicly accessible. You just need the framework. So we're gonna do some exercises to help you guys get right so that everybody can become a professional pocket watcher. Okay? I'm gonna give you an example of a rough month I had where I lost a lot of money and then a good month I had where I made a lot of money. Just to give you an idea of what my pockets look like so you could better watch other people's pockets. Okay? Only reason I'm really showing this is because, like, as you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like to be able to do cool shit. So you don't get a chance to do that unless you start generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I had to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you have to sell your house. If there's a company I like, I DM them. I DM Cinnabon 4 days ago. I DM Popeyes last month. I did a deal with them last week. So I just reach out. So this was a rough month for me, January, in terms of revenue. Chat, you know this. We had the weight loss marathon this month. It was expensive, bro. The house rental alone was $80,000. It was another $80,000 on top of the rest of the expenses just for that marathon. I had to lose 25 pounds in 10 days. I gained all the weight back. But it was great content, though. It was fantastic content, and that's all that mattered. And there was the rest of the expenses during the month. The different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll. It's a business, bro, so there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to $350,000, my nigga. It's a lot, bro.
Was any of that a write-off?
All of it is write-off. Every business expense is write-off. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expense is not in this because that would be personal revenue split. It's okay to spend money on idea, even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of profit was because January has notoriously bad ads. And we didn't anticipate it was gonna be that bad. If we do this in December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable. Companies don't pay for a lot of ads in the quarter one. January, February, March. So what you wanna do is, so it's like you're still gonna make content. You're not gonna not make content in those months, but I didn't realize how big of a difference it was gonna be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month, which is okay because I was happy with the content though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, whoa, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content because there's gonna be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high production. This is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You could tell it's a marathon because I had 300-hour stream. I really want y'all to focus in on this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated. Do you see this purple section here? Those are ads. If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated. So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff. It also helps convert subscribers because niggas want to subscribe if there's lots of
Wait, I need to see. Wait, that's the light purple. 4K, yo.
ads, but I wouldn't recommend that because the main priority for small streamers is discovery. As you grow, I would recommend it more and more. But I really truly believe it, bro. Like without ads, and you can see this split here, I pulled it up on purpose. Like on an average day in January, this is a marathon, so I was live the whole day. Keep in mind, there's ads playing the entire day, $4,000. And that's a bad day. Because if this was done in December, that's gonna be $20,000, $25,000.
What the
In
hell?
the months where you are buying more, advertisers are spending more. Black Fridays, Thanksgivings, Christmases, that season hits hard. Summertime, people going on vacation. So this was Twitch, and this is what YouTube looked like in a little bit more of an optimized month. And keep in mind, like, these are just clips from the stream, bro. So if we take a look, also I nailed it on brand deals. We had a lot of mega brand deals that month. And so the overall revenue was fantastic. Even though we spent 500,000, we still made money. You get what I'm saying? So I spent 500, but I made 800. So that's a winner for us. You want to win more than you lose, because that's how you stay in business. But if you lose, it's not the end of the world. And I really want to say, like, now you have 282,000. What's your next big idea? You get what I'm saying? That's what money does. Like, what's your next big idea? Like, Streamer University, boom. Like, you guys all, I imagine, are creatives. Like, you have good ideas in your notes, in your textbooks, in your phone. Like, that's what helps make it happen. But it's not, but I also don't think you spend 100% of it on that, though. That's why Webull is sponsoring this right here. Because you should also invest it. Whatever avenue you choose to do it in. It could be real estate, it could be investing in stocks, it could be in whatever you feel comfortable in. Get informed. If you need a great trading platform, Webull is your platform. So this is the Pocket Watch.
Oh yeah, I can skip. Where's my mouse, bro?
Pocket watching cheat sheet. I'm about to hand it out to y'all, okay? This is gonna give you a nice average. What I want y'all to take from this is I'm giving you a few instances of what you can get on the lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why I'm giving a range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube, you're at the peak. You get hella bread. You might make $15,000 from 1 million views. If you do pranks and IRLs, the chances are you're probably in the mid-range, 3,000 to 5,000. It's a huge behemoth of a difference. There's no way to just snipe it. You just have to account for the variables. I haven't looked at chat all stream.
I
could be getting cooked. Am I getting cooked? I don't know. I never know what this is.
Don't let HMR see this.
Oh. Let me see. Let me drag my YouTube. Yeah, let me drag that here so I can see it on the other screen. Okay, let's continue this. Yeah, let's continue that.
Chatting?
Yeah.
They're just freaking out at how much money you made and how much money you spent.
I know. I tell y'all niggas think I'm Mr. Beast, but I did that trying to put as much back into it as I can. Every once in a while, I get myself fried, you know? But
should I join my live one?
Depends on RPM.
Yeah, bro. What happened? What's going on? Yo. What's going on?
You're right, but the RPM is the range. That's what I'm talking about. You know, finance niggas get a higher one, prank niggas get a lower one. So I want y'all to take a look at this cheat sheet. What you need to understand about pocket watching is that it's all variable. You'll make, hold on, quiet down. You'll make more money in September than you will in February. It's true. So but that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. Maybe you had a bad month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. It's impossible. So you have to account for all the variables. There's a lot. What ad rate they run, right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people run them VOD channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You could span that bitch with ads. Like, there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,000 live viewers and you looking at his streaming, like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for an hour, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. All right, man, now it's y'all turn to try, right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2, pocket watch. So all of that to say, it's just a formula. You have the cheat sheet. Just pace it. If there's a getting 2,000 concurrent viewers, the metric is there for 1,000. Scale it up. Do a little bit of quick math, man. I think there's a lot of money in content. Yeah.
I just pocket watched Taliu, and I'll tell you guys how.
Tell me how much you made.
So Taliu has a secret TikTok account. So that TikTok account, Taliu posts 6 times a day.
Damn. 1 minute long?
He makes from that in a month he makes $134,400 in 1 month off TikTok. He has Snapchat. He posts 23 times a day because he likes LeBron. So when he goes to Twitter, he makes $35,000 a month. And then from Twitch, I didn't make
Might be
240K
accurate.
a month.
I love that initiative. Let's clap it up for him.
Wow.
No cap though. Deadass, that's how easy it is. Like you kind of have a lot of what I do is based on like what I'm hearing and even what I'm making, I can base it off of that. But you have the knowledge now, like you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say like, there's a lot of money in content now, and that's a lot of the reason why people are getting into content. Those are frauds, okay? A lot of you people here, the reason why you got here is because you genuinely enjoy creating content, that you're a creative, and that you want to see your ideas become reality. And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate and execute. Most dudes, before we head out, first thing you gotta do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because you think it might backfire, you don't believe in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks, all right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me. It fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. Work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my third class on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that. And I also want it to be cooperative. Like if there's things other people learn, we're gonna share it as a class so we all learn. But for today, I'm really just focused on the pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, who the f will? Hey, the purpose of this talk was I kind of wanted it to be funny, like packaging-wise, pocket watching. But I hope you at least learned like one thing that can help you make a little bit more money, bro. Deadass, I hope you did. Appreciate y'all, man. All right, y'all, class dismissed, man.
Nice. Let me see where I can learn again. Village and the live welcome. That's crazy though. Damn, CA beats, bro.
Time for class, man. What up, class? Ray, get off the board. And if you just came in, take a seat, take a seat. It's gonna be a good class if you guys really wanna learn. I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited. I hope you guys take something away from this. So look, today's class is gonna be dope. I'm really excited because we learn so much creating content, and rarely do you get a chance to share it. We all have learned something from the videos that we've created. So I'm gonna share what I've learned. At any point, you guys can also try and share what you've learned. Take something away from what I'm about to say. There's gonna be some gems that's gonna help you elevate your content, no matter what type of content you do, okay? Type of I am, man. I like to start my classes with a little pop quiz. With a pop quiz, man. So we're gonna pass around some papers and just answer them honestly. It's okay if you're wrong. We're gonna help answer some of those questions by the end of this class. So chat, just so you guys can see the pop quiz, it's pretty simple. What is the best stream camera? The minimum viewers to stream full time? Most important metric for YouTube? Most important metric for Twitch? Simple.
Wait. Let me see that.
Important metric.
What's the best? I feel. Oh wow. Wait, now this is gonna be tough. I don't know number 2. I'm doing alright. Lou, how you doing? Welcome to the live, Lou. But it's been a minute though. You've been off the radar. Hope you're good. Minimum viewers to stream full time, bro. What's I don't know that one. Most important metric for click through it. Damn. 2 and 3 became so hard. Most important metric for Twitch is concurrence, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, school choke. Yeah, sorry about that. Are you in exam period right now? Like, is it examinations and all? Is that what's going on? Is that was keeping you active or stuff? What's the portable for Twitch? For YouTube, what is YouTube? Watch time, yeah, watch time. What time? YouTube is watch time. For Twitch is concurrent viewers. Thesis. What's thesis proposal? Sorry, I don't know what that means. And I have. Do I have a T factor? Thesis. Or wait. Thetis. Nah, I have a factor. I don't know what factor it is.
For YouTube, most important metric for Twitch. Simple. You guys got 30 seconds. Yo, Ray. Hey, man.
Is that how I said it, UJJ? What is master status? What is I definitely have a factor, bro. I have a factor, and that factor is crazy, man. But what factor we even call that? We call that a factor. We call that a factor or a skip, or like I'm skipping a letter.
Did you come to Streamer University to learn, or did you come here to socialize?
I'm gonna say.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not. DCBB.
You're wrong.
That's a Ryan's DCBB.
You're wrong.
It's DCBB.
Holy smokes, every answer was wrong. Every single one, you're 0 4. On God, yeah.
On God?
Yeah. So look, for the pop quiz.
I don't know why I pronounced it
question
like
one,
that,
if you
though.
wrote A, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, you are correct. You are 100% correct. It's way better. If you do phone streams, Sony A9 is a photography camera, Ray. You wrote the Sony A9. That is a photography camera that from 5 years ago, my nigga. It's a $6,000 photography camera. It is not the best for streaming. For B, if you wrote B, you are correct. If you wrote B,
What is B?
you are
What is
correct.
B? What is B?
50 is the minimum viewers if you want to do it full time.
Oh, really?
You just have to optimize the 50.
How?
So just because your viewership is not sky high doesn't mean it's not possible to do it full time. It just means you have to optimize the 50. For question number 3, if you wrote
Explain
C,
now.
watch time is the most important metric, you are correct.
I need to.
That's law, YouTube law. Watch time is king. 4, if you wrote concurrent viewers A, you are correct.
Yes, I got those two.
So yo, pay attention. Okay, I want to do some basics because there's gonna be some smaller streamers in here, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's not basic. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll call you when I have a chance. Depending on your budget, okay? I want to say you can stream with anything. You can do a desktop stream with a fucking laptop webcam. On God, it doesn't matter, bro. Many of the biggest streamers from like Aiden, Kai, they all use simple cameras. Just like it could be grainy shit, it doesn't matter. People do not value quality when it comes to, if you stream in 4K, you won't get a single additional viewer as a result. I really want to.
What did you just show down there?
Just like it could be grainy shit, it doesn't matter. People do not value quality when it comes to, if you stream in 4K, you won't get a single additional viewer as a result.
Fact. How to optimize your viewers? How is that, man?
I really want to clarify that because some people feel like the tech is what holds them back.
Welcome to the live, man. How you doing?
Budget, the S25 Ultra is the best. I think it's a little more than $1,000, but for a $1,000 budget. For a 2.5, it's gonna be this Live View backpack. It molds together different connections so that you have a stronger overall connection. It's more expensive, but you can connect it to a bigger body camera. So the overall price is gonna be a little bit higher, but it's going to be worth it. Now, if you're a big streamer, there's no reason why you don't get.
No, but I don't think. No. Optimizing your viewers doesn't mean telling them to stay. Like, I can tell you to stay and you will not stay. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel there's a way. Less layer time is better than. Yeah, definitely, right? But like, you telling them to stay or you commanding them, would that make them stay? Would you say optimization is not like what they call it? Like, how will I explain it? Like doing stuff to engage them, engaging your like wouldn't you call that what they call it? Optimization. When you engage them, when you like I don't know the words to use, man. Not telling them to. But well, I swear I don't know. I don't know. I don't like all these things. I understand them theoretically, right? But how do I now like practicalize them? Is where the issue is, right? Let's continue with
Get this one. I don't know how new it is because we just got it. We just got it 4 months ago, but it's cracked. Like it's prioritized data. I don't lag basically, and it's so hard for me to lag. It's very hard, especially if you do a lot of IRLs. If you do desktop and gaming, obviously this stuff isn't required. I'm telling you, bro. I had a couple large streamers ask me yesterday whether 30,000 was a worthwhile purchase. It's your job, right? So like we spend money on dumber things. Ray, for example, bought a Supra for $50,000. You get what I'm saying? So if you could buy a Supra for $50,000, you could buy this bag for $30,000.
What is a Super? What the hell is a Super? Like Supra as per like the vehicle. Guys, I swear I not be knowing shit, man. Toyota Supra. What do you mean by if the views don't match? What do you mean by that?
I got an apartment for absolutely no reason, just to see if I'd like it. So keep that in mind. You spend money doing dumb shit. Why not spend money investing in your business, yourself. Bro? I feel like we get stingy when it comes to shit like this, but then we spend bags on shit when it comes to luxurious stuff, Louis Vuitton, this, that, the third. This is what's important. Just remember that. All right, let's talk Twitch discovery. Who here streams on Twitch? Okay, we know Twitch has no discovery. It's unfortunate. It's really challenging to get new people to see your content. Unless they're browsing on the huge tab of thousands of other streamers in your category, and then why pick yours? You can't put a thumbnail up there. It's very hard to get noticed. So it truly is non-existent. The way people get discovered on Twitch is through other platforms. If you're big on YouTube, especially if you're big on TikTok, do we have anyone whose primary platform is TikTok? This is your opportunity. TikTok is the best way for new people to see your face. You're going to want to transfer those people over to your stream. So
someone with less subs can get more viewers than the YouTube. Wait. Someone with less subs can get more viewers than the YouTubers with more subs. I don't understand. When you mean subs, you mean for you to actually subscribe to somebody, right? That means you love the person and you like concurrently watch the person, right? If that's what you're explaining. So more loyal fans, less loyal fans can get. Now I understand what subs means. Now I understand what it means. Like someone with less subscribers, that means less loyal, like a small amount of loyal people. It's better than and then YouTuber with. I don't understand that. I don't understand the Dan aspect. I don't understand it. Let's go.
Followers per hour is the only kind of relevant metric I've seen on Twitch. So just remember, like, you want people to follow. It's not a pointless metric. It's not an empty number. It's the only kind of relevant metric. I don't know how true it is because obviously I'm not an.
YouTube is different. Sometimes you still don't watch videos of who you subscribe to. Yeah, but that's relative, right? No, that's relative, and I feel that's even relative to. I feel the reason why on accounts that they don't really count the amount of people that you subscribe to, you don't really like they don't really like on Instagram, right? You see followers and following, right? On accounts that don't have that following, that you don't even know how many people you are following, you don't want to unfollow. The reason why is because like you're not like bothered that, oh, my followings are more than my followers. Do you get that kind of thing? Do you get my point? Because yesterday I was wondering, like, I don't mind following a billion people on Twitch because probably because I like what they are doing, and I'm on my stats is more of my own stream that is concerned on my stats. It's not about how many people I follow. You get what I'm saying? Definitely, you need to make more loyal. You need to make them loyal and what do you call it? Build authentic stores, right? Definitely, you are correct on that. But now, to be factual with all of you, right? I don't even know what. Like, I'm good at stuff. Let me point that out. If you're your level, if you're sorry, if you're new to my life, thanks for joining the live. Thank you. Thanks for joining the live. I'm just having a discussion. Thanks for being here. It means a lot. Because for me, the topic of maximizing. Definitely, the topic of maximizing your viewers makes them want. No, definitely, like right now, if I did not have like this start like want to talk about this, right? You wouldn't speak, you wouldn't talk, you just be in the comments there, and when you're tired of, let's say, I'm gaming or something, you would leave, right? And for me, I feel the way I see niche, right? The way I see niche, the way I see like when they say, oh, you have to define your niche, you have to have a particular niche. I feel it as a box, and personally, I do not like to be kept in boxes. I like to be like a variety kind of person, right? Today I give you beans, tomorrow I give you rice, next tomorrow I give you swallow. Pause. Not pause. I mean the food. Pause. You get what I'm saying? But like, I like to give varieties, right? So I don't want to be put in a box that okay, he's only gaming, or he's only doing IRL, or he's only doing different things. Welcome to the live. Call me E, right? I don't like to be put in a box. So like, I want to like know, okay, and also this is why, and also because of you not being put in a box, also your viewers do now know what they are up next. You get what I'm saying? Like now, let's say today you game, now tomorrow you want to do another thing. Because you are not doing the same thing every time, you will not have a constant stuff. Do you get what I'm saying? Call me E. Thanks for liking the live. I really appreciate it. You will not have a concurrent, what they call it. You don't have like, let's say today you have 100, tomorrow you have. No, definitely. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking this thing, but yeah, I don't have to have. Yes, I know I do. I don't have to have a niche, but like, how do I? Okay, now Uchichi, now for someone like you now today, okay, I'm playing game. And the thing is, I'm not being gender relative right now, but we know that most ladies don't really play games, right? So if I turn on game now, you might possibly leave, and it's not because you're fighting me. We're cool, but you don't just. It's not something that draws your attention, right? Now, Mora, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. It's not something that draws your attention. What draws your attention? Probably something more like conversation relative. How you doing, Mora? Something more conversation relative, right? And when I'm playing game, you might leave because yeah, that's not what you deal with, and that's fine. I'm not blaming you for leaving. You're on level 7. Congrats. I'm not blaming you for leaving, right? So I will not be blaming you for leaving if you leave when I'm playing game, right? But now, let's say next tomorrow now I'm doing another thing. Because you have seen me once playing game, you think that that's what I'm doing every time, right? It's until you finally know what I do that you now constantly like, no, okay, Tuesday I'll come to Ola's live. Thursday, I'm not really a game. I'll just come say hi, how you doing, and leave. Wednesday does, let's say he does IRL. Okay, yeah, I can come chill with him. Just like Do you get what I'm saying? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Hey, welcome to the live Aliyah. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Like where I'm coming from being like variety. Like it's hard to predict what you're gonna do next. That's from the viewer's perspective. That's the what they call it, the to cut the story short. It's hard to predict what you're gonna do from the viewer's perspective because you keep on changing things, right? But yeah, let's watch. Let's continue watching. Let me see what. Once you guys, okay. Definitely, yes, Uchichi, yeah, got it. That's where scheduling your content comes in, right? So wait, definitely, right? But as for me, that I'm just like starting off, right? Like I'm just trying to like make headway into like, even if it's not like getting viewers for now, like getting my schedule, getting what I like doing, right? If I do one thing today now, because I've not gotten my schedule, I'm trying random stuff, right? If I do one thing today, oh, you like it, but because so if I do one thing today now, I've read your comment. That's where your viewers know what to expect. So if I do one thing one day, right? Because I've named in my schedule, I do another thing another day. I do another thing another day. Because I've named in my schedule, I'm doing random stuff. I'm just trying to test out different things, right? And now with that, I'm not. They don't know when I'm what I'm up next because I've not created a schedule. I'm just trying random stuff to see what I feel comfortable in. Do you get? So because of that, during that time of finding out my schedule, I will not have grown. So until I found out my schedule, that I will now grow. Ola is overthinking this shit. I am overthinking this shit. If you're in the live, thanks for joining my live. Thanks for tapping. I really appreciate it. Let me continue the video.
Engineer, but many people have said that's how you end up right over here. If Twitch noticed a lot of new people is following your channel, they're way more likely, even if you're not being followed, to put you on the list of people over here, which means there's a form of discovery, even though it's
you understand what I'm saying, right? You understand like
that exists. I would say like collabing, meeting people and stuff like that is super, super essential. This is as good
because for those of you that like know most of what I do, right? So personally, there are two things I like doing, right? I like gaming, I like my photography, and I like staying indoors, but I'm trying to learn how to like go outside more because you never really meet people indoors. You never really like socialize, and mostly people that are indoors actually have a lot fighting, have a lot to fight or fighting them. One of the two, anyone that makes sense, based on like depression, based on like being lonely, based on like stuff like that, right? So like going out more will help with all these things, right? So definitely I'm trying to go out more. But like photography what takes me outside, right? Gaming keeps me indoors. Streaming keeps me indoors, right? Now, I like to talk when I know what I'm talking about. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense. If it's not something I'm interested in, I can't really talk. I am most times when I see some streamers in like the kind of streamers that I like hyperactive streamers because in those that have seen me in my hyperactiveness, I'm hyper when I'm like very happy when I have less things to think about and all. I'm hyper. What did I like streamers that game. I like DIYs. Welcome to the live Anyworld. I like DIYs a lot. Like DIYs a lot. Most of the things I have in my place, I do them myself. I'm still trying to build my PC, right, for my streaming. I have them in the box here. My monitor, is all the other stuff are inside the box. So I like DIYs. I like doing things myself. If I've bought all those my PC stores, I'll do them on live, definitely, right? But like, I have things that I like doing, but now how to translate them into live streaming, how to do all these things and make people actually like it. I like it for myself. Now make people also like what I like. Let's continue the video.
It gets, unfortunately. Maybe that changes one day, not right now. YouTube discovery. This is where the opportunity lies, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you. This really, you could do 10 classes on this and not completely tell the whole story. So it's not, I'm gonna be summarizing a lot, but watch time is king. I'm gonna give you some examples. So 2 recent videos I uploaded to my channel, most expensive Pokemon card opening. This is what I would call a low appeal video, right? Even the thumbnail kind of insinuates that it's a reaction more than an actual opening. Like, people are getting a quick snapshot. You're one of 50 videos on a page. You're competing for everybody's attention. They could only click one video. This one didn't perform all that well. It did 57,000 views. This one, on the other hand, my reactions tend to do really well. Part of YouTube is understanding your audience. Something that does well for me might not do well for Ash. It might do differently for the next person. So you have to understand what your audience likes. If you're not going back to see what performed well, you actually don't care about growing. I'm being honest. If you don't go in your analytics every few days to see how your video's been performing, any adjustments you need to make, you don't care about growing, you just want to grow. What's that?
Introducing Gemini in Google
guys,
Slides.
I just learned something
Generates
now.
custom images with a single
I really just learned something now, guys. You don't want to you don't care about going, you just want to go. To want to go, you have to like do a lot of like planning, analytics, studying your Welcome to live video joining my live stream. Hakeem Little, welcome to the live. I appreciate you for being here. No, definitely. No, definitely. No. Yeah, for me, putting the work is never my own problem. Sorry, guys. Putting the work is never my own problem. Wait, let me pause the video. Putting the work is not my own problem, because this is what I like. I want to do it, right? So putting the work. That is it. That's where my issue is. And I've actually found out my issue, right? The way I actually research, I think the only thing that I really research on when I'm really like on my stuff is like analytics on my posts. I'd never actually go back on my streams, and that's the truth. It's bad. I'm actually lazy on that. I never actually go back on my what do you call it, on my streams and be like, oh, what went well, what times in the live were people actually there, what did I say during that time, right? I think I should do that more. So checking on my lives more, checking on my live analytics, so to even know what platform is doing best and what days that platform is doing best, you get. Because probably Monday, so I cannot even change my schedule that Monday, okay, I'm doing YouTube, Tuesday TikTok, Wednesday Twitch. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that makes sense. So I know, okay, probably YouTube likes gaming, Twitch likes IRL, and TikTok likes jokes. And do you get what I'm saying? Now that makes sense. So to know what platform likes what, because since I like different things, right? Ozzy, how you doing? I can't even lie, that's the truth. There's some days I'll come back from work and I'm tired, guys. And I feel it's the best time that I can stream, because in the morning, I don't know when I wake up in the morning, to build consistency, you have to be sure about your timings, right? I don't know when I wake up in the morning. That's the truth. Alarm doesn't wake me up, my body just wakes up. You can put an alarm beside my ear and I will not wake up. That's the truth. I'm a very deep sleeper. Like, I sleep in noise. That's how bad it is. I can sleep when everywhere is noisy as hell. So I'm bad in the waking up aspects. I'm not good at it at all. But this is the best time I stream, so after work, if I'm not too tired after work, I stream a couple of hours because I game, right? So I just say, okay, let me use one stone to kill two birds. But I think that society is wrong because me doing that, I'm not really focusing on the stream. I'm just saying, okay, because I'm gaming, I should stream. And I think that's a bad mindset that I'm just about to change because, yeah, even though I'm gaming, right, I should focus on. There was something that what's his name? Agent said, gotta balance it. You have to love what you're doing, and you have to like be able to satisfy every need, right? Like I should enjoy the streaming, I should enjoy the game, I should be able to make people also enjoy it, enjoy what I am doing. Because I'm not just if I was doing it for myself, I just game and not stream, right? So yeah, that kind of thing. And I need to also know when to put breaks in the middle, cause body no be firewood. Sorry guys, I turned on the audio for you.
Then it's like a priority issue. And also, you just have to make sure they have experience. I think understanding appeal is super important.
Sorry, wait, let's go back.
Managers, like.
It could work. It could work, especially if they have experience. But some channel managers are managing 8 channels. Then it's like a priority issue. And also, you just have to make sure they have experience. I think understanding appeal is super important. This is gonna sound a little harsh, but I want you to take this in a positive way. People don't really care. Even the way you consume content, people don't really care. Getting people to care is challenging. Getting people to care about you is challenging. Getting people to care about your idea is challenging. You have to create appeal. Streamer University has been getting marketed for like 5 months. He's been talking about this for 5 months. He's been giving us updates for 5 months. He's been hyping it up for 5 months. So when Streamer University happens, extreme appeal. The actual execution of it increased the appeal even more, okay? In comparison to an idea that flops. Understanding your audience, putting yourself in the shoes of your audience is essential to getting a good idea.
One thing I also wanted to say, right? Like, Uchichi, if you're still here, please just signify so I can know if I should say what
What's
I
gonna
want to
work. It's easy to find a crossover between what you like and what your audience likes. So many times I see people, oh, I don't wanna do that. And what? Nigga, I was uploading my GM videos for 4 years. You think that's the only thing I wanted to do? But that's what my audience needed at the time. I was able to make a pivot, there's strategy to that, into more general genres until I got a chance to just be as variety as possible. All right, so I'm gonna show
So, there was something that you just said now, right? And the key to me. And there was another thing, what I wanted to tell you was, you remember when I changed to this, what do you call it? This, what do you call it? Account, right? Part of the reason I wanted to change to the account was I wanted each of what I do because when I was growing up, my mom used to call me multi-purpose, right? Because I do a lot of things. I'm very right? So I decided that okay, I want to let each of my hobbies or each of what I love to do stand on their own. Let them have their own accounts, so they don't really like. Because part of what I was saying, that right, I don't want it that okay. Let's say today I post photographic content, right? Tomorrow I post funny clip. So now because also photography is a business, streaming is a business. In the grand scheme of things, right? If you don't take streaming as a business, that's fine. But in the grand scheme of things, streaming is a business, right? So I wanted to put all of them in a different slot. And even my own personal life. If I want to post anything like my own photos and all, right? I have an account for that, right? So that's why I divided all my accounts now. So now people who followed this account, right? That followed me before, right? Probably just followed me because they knew me, right? Now you followed, you have your reasons why you followed this account, right? Oh, this is where OP is now. Probably that's why you followed. Or oh, I know OP personally. That's why you followed. Not everybody will really do that switch. No matter how much times you advertise, right? Not everybody will do that switch of oh because he has changed the account. Okay, let me go. Probably you have your reasons why you did that. I think I'm spiraling now, but you guys get my point. That people, what's even my point? Let's go.
Show you guys some numbers just to give you an idea. This was my Pokemon pack opening. If you don't know, if you're not very familiar with these graphs, you don't care. And I don't mean that to be mean. I mean that to kind of be in your ass a little bit. you need to be very familiar with these graphs. You should see this and immediately know what it is. You should get that comfortable. After tonight, once you're done tomorrow, you should get in these graphs. YouTube is a good discovery tool. This audience retention is not good. Now, it's not good because it's 33% can mean anything, right? It depends on the length of the video. It depends on what channel it's uploaded to. It depends on the norms of that genre. There's a lot of variables. But for me and my channel, 33% is not good. Huge drop off. You can see like 30% of people left in the first 10 seconds of this. That means that the video is likely to perform bad because if people leave early, less watch time.
One other thing is also, I think of it from my own perspective, right? What you just said now, of that retention now, me, I have low attention span, right? And I will not blame somebody for joining my life and leaving. I'm not doing anything right now that is much of a hook. That's the English they call it. A hook that will hold people to stay. And I don't even know, having a hook for regular content that you post on TikTok, whatever, instead of having a hook for streaming, instead of having a hook for vlogging, there are different genres. So having thanks for the likes, having a hook for each of these platforms is quite different, and trying to now know each of them is hard, man. Knowledge is not easy, you guys. Knowledge is power, but that power is not easy to get. That's my issue.
Watch time is king. And then the other thumbnail you've seen, this was the reaction video. A lot lower lift. Keep in mind, the Pokemon video cost $1,000 to open the packs, right? This video was free. I was reacting to License being interviewed by Brandon Buckingham. This video there's always gonna be some drops, but you see how it holds? So the audience retention, a lot stronger, 43%. Average view duration, 20 minutes on I think 46-minute video. To me, that's a good audience retention. This was one of the higher performing reactions on my channel. And this was uploaded 3 days ago. I think it already has 300,000 views. I see another hand. What's that?
If you make one type of content and you want to branch out and feed your community new content, what would you say is the best way to do that?
We could talk about that. The strategy to that is super complicated. The best thing you can do if you want to do different type of content is to see what everyone else did. Let me give you an example. Back when I was making MyGM content, if you guys know what MyGM is, it's a game mode on NBA 2K. It's super niche. It's the one where you manage different teams and trade players and stuff, right? The only person that was able to pivot at that time out of that community and do park stuff, because the community for the park content, you know what park is? Yeah. That community was way bigger, was a streamer, a content creator named Lost and Unbound. I studied everything the nigga did. Every video to the T. I watched everything he did to learn how he went from MyGM to park, and I did it. So I was able to do the same thing. So part of it is just studying. There's people that have done it before you. The likelihood that you're the first one to do it is very low. So you should be researching what other people around you are doing. So this was the watch time a few months ago on the channel when it wasn't performing all that well. Sorry, this is not the pocket watch class. We blocked the revenue. So the watch time is 3.3 million. When you see that number, the first question you should ask is, how do I get that number up? To get people to watch longer videos, that's one strategy. Can you think of another strategy? Scum?
Love games, but hate the grind? With Wiimote, you can be invincible, unimaginably wealthy, or even teleport. Wiimote is the #1
user. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the likes. It means a lot.
Correct. Do more, higher frequency. Part of strategy is also uploading more.
No, it's not creating content that I feel I'll be doing it for now because I'm trying to grow, right? But I'm trying to grow, so I'll be creating content out of my live streaming, but it's not from the it's not creating content that is my goal, right? And my goal is to be the streamer and have a editor or something, something like that, and also collaborate with people who bring up content, right? But I'm not a content head, and I know that I'm not good with bringing up ideas for content, but I'm good with talking, I'm good with yapping, I'm good with gaming in a way. I can be spiraling that's what I'm good at. But I'm not good with content. I'm sure I'm not good with content. I think the only content I'm good with creative wise. Thank you. The only content I'm good with creative wise is creating photographic content. Yeah, that's a form of content too. But it's only photographic content I'm good with. Taking photos and what do you call it? Posting. I used to draw before. That was back in primary school. For those that are in the Western world, that's back in is it middle grade? I be middle school. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by we have a lot of likes? Yes, you are. I don't get what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Please, can you elaborate? No, definitely. The content that I watch. To I don't know how to do scripted content. You can't hear me? Oh, wait, what the Hello? 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 Can you guys hear me? Okay. So I was saying that I don't know how to write. I don't know how to what they call it, do skits. I don't know how to create do scripted acting. I go with my energy. If if you ask me something twice, I'll reply you two different ways. That's how I am. Based on the energy I have at that point in time, that's the way I will reply you. So I'm not somebody that can do scripted. So if I was to do something funny, it just comes off the bat. I don't plan it. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't like exactly. That's the point, right? And most times, right? Most times, this adulthood that I've entered or that I've been in for a couple of a few years, right? Life outside, even in real life, has gotten so much to me that when I come to stream, I come to have fun and just the, most contents are scripted though. Like most contents are scripted. Most contents have a plan, the way it should go. That okay, you say something, I say something, and when I say something, you have a response to that something I say. But what if what I say, your response is now different? You get me? Like it's not always. I'm very self-conscious in like that kind of manner. That if I'm not doing exactly what I'm meant to do, let me not just do it at all. But if it's just to vibe, if it's just to talk, if it was the way we're talking now, right, and we went to create content on that, definitely I can go forward with that one. I can go forward with that one. Those kind of vibe. Denzel, welcome to the live. Those kind of I can like I chill with those kind of vibe proper because yeah, but okay. If I was able to give it a take, so to give it a take, right? I even have to know how it is. But because that's not my person, right? I don't even know what to do to. Like I don't even know the how tos. I have to go and meet somebody that knows the how to do the do. You get? I have to meet somebody that has like somebody that probably that does the skits or does the scripted content or does anything that's content related that can show me some things to do and I'll do them and I'm like okay I can actually do this thing and continue. Do you get? I need somebody to put me on that path. I cannot just I can learn it also. That's also a thing I can do. But yeah. Like now, let me give an example. Now. I've been watching people that be making gaming clips. And Yeah, definitely, definitely, user. Definitely. Like, I be watching gaming clips, right? People, the way people be creating like like actings inside the game. When I'm in the game, I have never thought about those things. I can't even lie. I've never thought about those things when I'm in a game. But Max, I'm thinking about winning. Max, winning or raging. Max, that's what I do when I'm playing game, right? So I don't know. Am I too? Is my ticket too narrow? You see that I'm not creative in that direction of creating clips, creating content, or I don't. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Yeah, I stream my games. I stream my games. This is the first. This is the like one day that I did not stream game. During the weekends, I streamed the streamers university, right? This is like yesterday. I streamed Call of Duty. I stream games usually, right? But most times when I stream games, people are not here because they don't really vibe with the games. That's the truth. And I'm kind of the same way I'm variety to games. The same way I'm variety to things. I'm not variety to some things. There's some things that when I get hooked on them, that's the only thing I'll do in that category. So now in gaming, I only do Call of Duty. I can dabble into Fortnite, I can dabble into FIFA, but if I want to actually enjoy myself, it's Call of Duty. Now in what else? In photography, what I do is I dabble into different photographies, right? But my favorite photography is street photography. I like taking photos on the like people on the street and all those other things, or abstract pictures, right? I like doing that. Now I wanted to try and do. I wanted to start. I was asking a friend of mine that has there ever been anybody that has been doing like that has done like a photography stream, like go around like IRL, yeah, IRL photography streaming, right? Go around places and take photos, show your viewers. Oh, what do you rate this one? Those kind of things, right? Do you get what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. But that's still in the works. That's still planning. And for me, that's still under the plans. That could that be a good idea to work on like trying that kind of thingy. But I'm still planning that one. That's never a lie. I'm still planning it. I'm still planning it. But the thing is, I want it to like. I don't just want to be all mouth and no action, right? So I want to have an idea. I want to have two things. I want to have. I want to have an idea of my own that is like new into the industries. So that photography IRL streaming is actually very. I've never seen anybody who does it. So probably there's somebody that does it. So let me not say nobody does it. Probably there's somebody that does it, but I don't just know the person, right? But that's one idea. Welcome to the live, Manda. That's one idea I have. And probably another idea is my variety, doing different things, right? So if I can find out what other things I can do, how to make it interesting and engaging, and then because part of all this streaming, right, clips are the ones that make people actually know you. Because not everybody will be on your live, but when you make clips, people watch those clips and be like, oh, he was live. Oh, this is what he does on his live. Okay, let me come in. But that's what I'm saying. I have to still do creating of content, even though I want to do streaming alone. But for now, because I'm doing all this by myself, right, I need to kind of like balance. I need to do both the streaming and the creating clips. So as I'm streaming, I have to be thinking, oh, what's the way I can create clips from this event or this game or this activity? Yeah.
This is a clip channel. The more I upload, the higher the watch time. The higher the watch time. So this is the number you really want to spend a lot of time focusing on. We made a lot of changes to the channel to optimize the content. And in a month's time, the watch time is looking like this. The average views per video is up significantly. The audience retention. The watch time is looking like changes to the channel to optimize the content. And in a month's time, the watch time is looking like this. The average views per video is up significantly. The audience retention is up significantly. People are caring about the content a lot more. So I'm showing you to say 3.3 to 3.8 is not gonna blow nobody's socks off, but it was $20,000 more. You get what I mean? So like, don't think about it like, oh, it's a marginal improvement. It's a very, very big improvement. It's a very big improvement. If you can make those month over month, imagine where you'll be in a year.
In a year.
Wait, how did you systematically do that though?
We uploaded more. We started doing recaps in the videos that were way higher appeal. So this is a whole different ballpark of trying to retain people's attention once they click on the video. We just made the videos way more interesting to watch for people that watch the content and for people that don't know me and just watching for the first time. We also focus more on converting subscribers for people that watch. We did that with the outro, and we did that with lower thirds, and we did that with better overall audience retention in the video. So that's a whole nother talk, but there's a lot of strategy that goes into that as well. Right now, when it comes to creating content, TikTok is king. The only reason people don't think this is because you can't make that much money off TikTok, which is true. But you don't need to make that much money off TikTok. You need people to learn who you are on TikTok, right? You're gonna funnel those people to the platforms you can make money, YouTube and Twitch. The larger you can get on TikTok, the easier it's gonna be for you to tell your audience to go to other platforms. One content creator I want y'all to study is Jinxie. Jinxie posts on TikTok all the time, and he finds sneaky ways to mention his stream or tell people to go to his stream in the middle of his shit all the time. Look for it. Like, don't see it as a viewer, see it as a content creator trying to learn. He is one of the best strategists. I don't even know if he does it strategically. He might just be doing it because he enjoys it, but he'll do like funny motivational stuff on TikTok. He'll go play golf or funny shit on TikTok. He'll do content and he'll mix in a reminder to go to where he wants them, his stream. I also mean TikTok is king because TikTok Live is now very, very powerful. If you say nigga, you will be blacklisted. If you don't say nigga, you should be streaming on TikTok the same time you stream on Twitch every single time. I'm being serious. So all my people that don't say nigga, put your hands up.
I don't say that.
Yes, if they say nigga, the TikTok is gonna see that as hate speech and your account will get shadow banned. It'll get guaranteed. So the reason I didn't, just so you ask, you might be wondering why I didn't mention YouTube. If you deal in copyrighted stuff, you react to sports, you react to music, you play games that have music, and you can't turn it off, streaming on YouTube becomes a lot more challenging. If your content's simpler, if you're a gamer in here and most of your content is gaming, can I see some hands? All right, y'all opportunity is on YouTube. I should mention that. Co-streaming on YouTube is big because YouTube has discovery for the live and it has good monetization. There's a good video I'm gonna recommend y'all. Moist Critical uploaded showing the revenue difference between YouTube and Twitch. You can stand to make a lot more on YouTube if your content can fit what that platform wants. For me, it doesn't, so I don't know that much about it.
Welcome to the live. How y'all doing? What's poppin'? Logan the GOAT, welcome to the live. Yeah, I'm learning some stuff, guys. Trying to be better.
I just want to say, from personal experience, I stream a lot on YouTube, I stream on Twitch, I post on YouTube, but none of my Twitch streams become YouTube stuff, so I made a live channel like you're talking about. And it makes way more than my Twitch, like 5 times.
Yeah. That might change the more your ads go up on Twitch. The more your ads go up on Twitch, it might be the case that your Twitch will make more than YouTube, but it depends on the streamer. Hold on, let's make it through a little bit more of the class before we answer questions. Ideas, okay? Yo, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you're struggling with ideas, you're gonna have a very tough time being a content creator. You guys are all very creative. Just because, nigga, I spend 3 times a week brainstorming ideas for hours. I have my strategies. Personally, I like to go on drives and play the Brand Food playlist on Spotify. Sometimes I'll lay in my bed, do my Wim Hof breathing strategies, and just brainstorm. It really depends on what you're into. Like, I have my preferences. You should be brainstorming all the time. I mean, all the time. At night, after every stream, me and my team talk. We talk ideas, we talk what's tomorrow, we talk what's next week. You should be brainstorming so much you have thousands of ideas. I'm not exaggerating. I leave my ideas on a notes, and then on each of my notes, I'll have like, oh, Saturday, I'm opening Pokemons, I got reacts, and then I'm working on the backyard. We're doing some construction to the backyard. Sunday, we were supposed to bury a TV with Ray, and then we mounted Ray's TV. Monday, we got a slow-mo cam coming to the house. We got confessions. We got whatever. So this is what I do. So if you guys watch Kai's streams, you know he has a big whiteboard. He likes to put his ideas on a whiteboard. I'm saying that to say you could have whatever strategy you fucking want. It just depends on you, but make sure it works for you. You're gonna have an idea and the next person's gonna do it before you. That's tough, it happens. That's tough, it happens. So when you have ideas and you're passionate about it, jump on the idea, man. Don't wait so long before jumping on the idea. There's so many content creators that might jump to it before you, and you should be the first.
How do you get the creative drive to come up with an idea?
You should just always be doing it. You don't even need to feel creatively inspired. You should be like, oh, damn, at 10, I'm brainstorming, you know? Okay. For me personally, I like brainstorming with people. Sometimes I'll invite Caleb and Chris into the room and they don't talk, I just yap. And eventually my yap will trigger an idea from them, or I'll come up with an idea. That's actually the number one way I come up with ideas. That's how I came up with the Pokemon Go Marathon, which I'm doing in a few weeks. I'm really excited for. So yeah, very excited for that. So I'm saying that to say you can come up with whatever. You can have an app that helps you organize shit if you want to. For me, my phone is easy, it's accessible. This is what I do. I'm gonna show you guys some examples of streamers, just so you guys can do the same when you go home. Queso is amazing, bro. Queso started on TikTok. He blew up on NBA 2K content. His personality was so vibrant, his character was so appealing that he was quickly able to transition that to streaming. He took that TikTok audience, as we were talking about, and he was able to transition it into streaming. And then he was able to take that streaming audience and transition that to the YouTube. He uploads every day, 600K, 800K, 600K. He's crushing it. If he's not making like $1 million a month, I don't know who the fuck is, bro. But you wouldn't think it though, because sometimes he's not in drama all the time. If you don't watch a lot of gaming content, if you're a gamer and you're not watching what Queso's doing, you're not trying. I mean that with the bottom of my heart. He is operating at such a high level and he does it so genuinely, bro. I watch his streams all the time, sometimes to learn, sometimes because he's hilarious. I also want to say something that's kind of important here, and it's something that a lot of people wouldn't consider a science, but it's his face card. Do you see the thumbnails? Yes. You could spot this nigga face from anywhere. You get what I'm saying? He puts his face on everything. It's so much easier for him. Maybe like his face is easily visible in everything.
I am Nigerian, but what do you call it? I live in Canada.
Thumbnail. If you're on TikTok and you see his face, you know that's Queso. People seeing your face and that meaning something to them is very important. When they see Ash's face and they know, oh, he does this type of content, what do you want to be known for? Your face should immediately translate to the general audience as something you want to be known for. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you're not in control of that. All right, Canel, this is a little bit of a alternate pick. Canel did something really interesting most people didn't realize. This is his second channel, Eugene Dingleberry, okay? Most people grow their Twitch on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram Reels, the short form.
What? No, I'm Yoruba.
He's growing it through YouTube, which is very, very interesting. He's pulling hundreds of thousands views per video on stream clips on his second channel that he's trying to convert over to the Twitch. I think this mode is a little less efficient than TikTok. That's why I think TikTok's king, but it's another way to do it. If you're primary on YouTube, the opportunity's there too. Any platform with discovery means you could be discovered, but then you could also have the power to send them in different directions, different platforms, stuff like that. Canel did a really good job. I feel like he's a very underrated content creator, and he's the one, I really wish he made it here, because I feel like he's one of the people that his content is way better than what people are currently giving him credit for. So shout out to Canel. Ludwig. Ludwig is a really, really interesting case. I was just in a tournament with Ludwig, and he drafted the worst possible team. We got fucking skunked 2 days ago.
Nice,
but he's a great guy.
Done.
He does YouTube-focused streams.
You said Evo.
He'll spark his stream, mid-stream, start a YouTube video. Hey guys, welcome to YouTube video. Today this is a generic intro. His is gonna be a lot more optimized, but you see the thumbnail. Every part of this thumbnail is by design. This nigga is a master of packaging. He's a master of titling, he's a master of thumbnail, and he does a great job at cross-pollinating his YouTube and his Twitch. He had a YouTube deal for a while where he streamed on YouTube exclusively, and now he co-streams. So he's an example of somebody, including Jinxie, that co-streams, right?
Do you see my content as brain rot?
Say it again?
Do you see my content as brain rot?
Is your content brain rot? A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Why is Brainrot?
I really recommend you guys watch Ludwig because I think he's very intelligent. And he's a very good entertainer, bro. He understands the art of entertaining.
Introducing Gemini in Gmail, AI that thoughtfully summarizes conversations and helps craft professional responses so you can stay ahead of that never-ending inbox. Make emailing the easiest part of your day with Gemini for Google Workspace.
What's the name of Brainrot content, guys? Like, I genuinely want to understand what that means. No, but if you have, but no, I feel, I sure Brainrot content are not just pranks or stuff like. So are you telling me that funny comedians are doing Brainrot content? Brainrot.
He does a great job of putting together high appeal events that bring a lot of it.
Wait, then how many? That means there are a lot of content that are Brainrot then. Like literally. It's really educational content that are not Brainrot, DIYs, news. Bro. Now that's a lot though. So like every yo, that's crazy. But having Brainrot content does that mean it's bad? Does that mean it's bad?
Attention to him, and he challenges himself to a lot of marathons and interesting content. He has a very unique community, and it's hard to find communities like that. If you guys haven't already, please take a look at Ludwig's channel. He's one to study. He's one person you're gonna want to study. Viewers POV. This is important because as a content creator, sometimes you're so caught up in what you want and your passions that you sometimes lose sight of what people want. So just because you want to do something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? If you guys play games,
how is it not bad? No, think about how is it not bad. Having Brainrot content means you're like you're. To me, it takes probably you're not thinking or you're not like you're not putting effort into your content. You're just doing it because you want to do it. You're not doing it because I don't know.
can we get some hands in the sky? You stream games at all? All right, what type of games do y'all stream? Scum?
Horror games, sports, wagers,
yep.
Stuff like that.
What type of games do you stream?
Usually shooters.
Shooters?
Like, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals.
Okay, so let's do an example here. If you switched it up and played League of Legends because you wanted to, that's your right as a streamer. But it's their right to not give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? So you could do it. Some people don't care. They'll do whatever they want. But in terms of good strategy, think about your audience. Like, they're gonna be like, damn, they watch because it's you, some of them. But it's like, nigga, I know I don't want to watch League of Legends. You know, even if it's my favorite person doing it. So just
Okay. Yeah. I get that. But there was something that you just said now that you should do it because, like, you should do it because of you, and you should do it a little bit because of the audience, right? So now you're trying to balance it, right? But we now have to be doing prompts every time. Oh, what do you guys like? Or what do you guys not like? I'm overthinking this thing, man.
Just understand, put yourself in your viewers, your average viewer's POV.
Well, I do have a question because I actually have been moving away from that after doing the same thing for like 2 years now. So I'm glad that you said that. What do you think is like the best way to like transition your old community into something new? Just to like.
It depends on what the new thing is and how different it is from what you're currently doing.
Okay.
You know, like if you're a COD person, transitioning to GTA 6 when it comes out will be pretty easy. They're both really casual games that casual gamers play. But if you're a COD person transitioning to fucking NBA, actually 2K might not be too bad neither because a lot of 2K players play COD. FIFA, then you're gonna lose some people.
More for, wait, sorry, I missed you. More for what's your audience wants? Nah, not the. Yeah. So okay. So let me give an example, right? why do people watch? What? Okay, right. Okay, so but like okay, so let's say they notice you for gaming, right? Under gaming, there are subcategories of gamings, right? So it's not that. So now let's say you were noticed for Call of Duty, and you say, okay, because I'm playing game, right? I can choose another game, but that's not how it works. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. That's not how it works. Because you are playing, you still have to play games around that game. You can't really like overstretch yourself. Because if you overstretch yourself, let's say you usually used to play shooter games, you now go start playing what do you call it? Let's say for example, sports games. So is it like you have to like engage them? Oh, hey guys, okay, let's do a poll during the live. I'm trying to start this, or do you like do an announcement before and ask them? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I read that. I read what you just said, right? Yeah, that, I get that. So I think you have to be in a box until you have made it. But well, okay. So if you're in a box until you have made it, right? How do okay? So now, okay, I'm playing one. I'm doing IRL now, and okay, I'm getting viewers now. And probably it's not what I love to do, but because I did it once and they liked it, I now continue doing it now. To go back to who I was, to go back to what I love to do, to be hard. Because people like, we never knew you for this. You were you trying to like trick us to come to like you, then now do what you want to do. Like, do not be like you're not listening to them type of thingy. Okay, okay, okay.
So just understand where your audience is. Even for my agency, I love y'all niggas, but there's certain games y'all not gonna watch me play, bro. Friends, this is very important. My mom used to tell me this all the time, and I took it for granted. And now it's honestly the most true thing I've ever heard. Yo, bro, if you're around a bunch of losers, you're gonna lose.
Oh,
I don't know how else to explain
man.
it.
I forgot.
Deadass. You're gonna leave here. You're gonna go back to whatever city you're from, and you're gonna be around people. If those people aren't on the same pursuit as you, they don't have to be streamers. I mean, like taking life serious. Like if they're not trying to try, bro, you will match that energy. I'm telling you. And operators, people that are winning, don't want to be around that. You are actively repelling away the energy that you're trying to attract. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Back when I wasn't making any money off streaming YouTube, nothing. 7 years I did this, $0, bro. Out of love, I just enjoyed it.
I won't go back. I won't go back. I have to read. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm getting used to reading chat. I'm trying. I promise. If you're on YouTube and you saw it, damn it. I feel so bad. I feel like the worst person ever, man. What the hell? What's wrong with my mouth? Sorry, guys. Cancel. Should I join in my live? Welcome to the live stream.
Deadass. You're gonna leave here. You're gonna go back to whatever city you're from, and you're gonna be around people. If those people aren't on the same pursuit as you, they don't have to be streamers. I mean, like taking life serious. Like if they're not trying to try, bro, you will match that energy. I'm telling you.
Sure.
And operators, people that are winning, don't want to be around that. You are actively repelling away the energy that you're trying.
What the hell? Welcome to the library. Oh shit. Guys, you know how angry I am for not seeing this person's chat. Like, genuinely, I try to be everywhere, but it's not easy. Genuinely. What's wrong? What the hell is wrong?
Trying to attract. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Back when I wasn't making any money off streaming YouTube, nothing. 7 years I did this, $0, bro. Out of love, I just enjoyed it. I would still be doing it, obviously part-time, but out of love if I wasn't here with this opportunity. But I had friends. We used to get on Skype, RIP Skype in the chat. Skype. We used to be on Skype. We used to talk to each other every day. Every day we would hop in a Skype call. I would mute and say, yo, I'm about to record a video. Boom, I record a video. I'll come back to the Skype call, play 2K with the guys, grind my players, shit like that. I was a 2K content creator. I was in my bag with people that was in their bag. You get what I'm saying? You could be around whoever you want to, bro, but you'll go in whatever direction they're going in. So make sure you want to go where they're going.
So guys, short story about who I am. Personally, you know the way he says that be around the right people, be doing the wrong people is bad. Like, they won't move you forward, they won't motivate you to be better, right? I don't even have people around me. That's like, when I mean around me, like in my inner caucus, like, right, like, how do I explain it? Like, for, what's the word? For, like, I don't know, I have a way, I can be talking to you randomly, but to get comfortable, to get, no, Uchechi, I don't know how to get comfortable, to get to know the inner, or like with you, it's not as easy as it is to just, I can smile at you, I can tell you things I feel, me telling people things I'll tell every other person doesn't mean you're my friend. Do you get what I'm saying? If I can't tell you things that really like are deep to me, I'll call you my friend. Do you get me? Like, just there has to be some depth until you can reach my friend. Yeah, you're somebody I talk to. And that's just how I am. So I didn't even have it's funny, but I didn't even have the people to now say, well, I have bad people. I don't have the people to say that. So yeah, I really need to socialize more, guys. I need to socialize more. I need to stop being a lonely wolf, a lone wolf. Stop staying in my bedroom.
On, bro. Okay, I want to do something special. All right. So some brands, I did a sponsorship in my pocket watching class with Webull, and they loved it. But then other brands saw that, and they were like, "Bro, how can we get involved and help some small streamers?" So can we put hands up if you've never done a brand deal before? I'm gonna have you guys stay after class because Droptix, Baze, and Moon Oral Beauty want to be your first brand deal.
My Twitch, welcome. Drop a high.
Obviously not the easiest decision to make, you feel me, because it's not much time to do it, and there's only 3 brand deals to go around. Shout out to these brands, man. Droptix, Baze, and Moon Oral Beauty. I'm not getting paid from this. They just seen people receiving help. There's been so much wholesome vibes, and I want to keep it going, bro. They're willing to offer $5,000 to 3 different streamers to do their first ever brand deal, okay? So I mulled it over with the chat, and the decision was Esty, Coach, and Kai. Can you please come to the front of the class? Congrats. 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 W Coach. So look. So look. We'll have a conversation about talking points, how to deliver them, and then we'll have some time so you can do that. Or maybe today, hopefully today, on campus. I feel like that'd be fire. So, I mean, which one would y'all rather do between Droptix, Baze, and Moon Oral Beauty?
Carl down, welcome to the live Logan. Thanks
which
for
one
being
you want?
here for a minute.
We'll let you choose first.
You can take Baze.
I'm gonna go Moon.
Okay, you want to go Moon? Can you go drop ticks? Of course. Absolutely, bro. I love your attitude, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll talk. I'm going to get you guys contacts if you can stay back so that we can spend some time to go over talking points and how you guys are going to deliver and stuff like that. I really want to say a huge shout out to these brands. They just did it out of love. They know realistically the ROI and doing something on a smaller streamer is not going to hit as hard, but they love the idea of opportunity and they love the idea of making people's dreams come true.
So, guys, let's pocket watch him. Let's see how much he made. Okay. So he got just on this video 300. Per 100 was how much did he say again? Was it 10? Per 100 was 10k, right? Abigail, welcome to live. Per 100 viewers was 10k, right? Was 10k, so there needs to be 30k on just this video, if I'm not wrong. Welcome to the live, guys. I'm be checking my laptop every time because I ain't want to miss not exactly. What do you mean by that? He said for big streamers, that's the amount now. And so for big content creators, he has 1M followers, subscribers, sorry. Like, but that's the max metric now, viewers. Okay, yeah, and not watch time, but like yeah, I go with Yasin, I go with Yasin. I go with Yasin. I get what you're saying. I forgot what it means. Like, is it it's something related to retention, sure. I don't know. For me, I'm not just going to be taking advice from anybody. I get what you're saying. I don't just watch videos from anybody, guys. I have particular people I just look at and be like, yeah, I can learn something from you. Everybody gives advice. On this internet, everybody they give advice, bro. I can even drop advice and give, and I don't have anything for the meantime. But like, yeah. Yeah, you have a point. I feel low-key, I can be a tech person. When I mean tech person, like doing like PC, like tech related, like streams, photo related streams and game related streams. I think those are the three that I like, and I should venture into. And I think for the tech stream is when I'm building my PC. I can do that. For my photography stream, where I would be, what do you call it? I'll be going out to different towns, taking photos and showing the what do you call it, the audience. Oh, guys, see what I took. Like type thing is right. Like, oh guys, okay guys, or like okay, this is the space, right, guys? What do you think I should photograph in this space? Kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there could be different ideas. Then Abdul Samad, welcome to. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for the heart, me. I really do appreciate it. So like that's an idea. And the last idea I have. Welcome to the live video, joining my live stream. Thanks so much. The last idea I have, so photography, that, and gaming. For the gaming, I could be playing game. I think for gaming, I actually want to be pro at gaming up to an extent where I'm good. Mainly on Call of Duty, right? Like, be very good on it. But that's for gaming. I want to be actually very good on it. That's for COD, sorry, not for gaming in general. For gaming in general, I could do like, let's say, there's one. There was what is his name? Speed. There was a stream he did. Like, it was from Speed I realized that even from your losses you could mute and make fun content, right? Where it was like he did it. No, was it Speed or Kai that they were losing so much that when they finally won the game after like how many hours that they spent? You get what I'm saying? Those kind of things, I could do that too. I could do that in gaming. I could do one that, okay, I'll not eat until I get this particular level in the game or something like that, or I don't sleep until like those kind of things, right? Do that. That'll be for gaming. Then for tech reviewing. If first of all, because I'm just starting, right, reviewing, I'll be getting stuff on my own money, right? Reviewing them, what do you call it, and using them, type of thing is. I think these are the three that I could do. These are the three I could do. These are the three I could do. Let's go to Twitch, guys. Guys, they're celebrating Taco Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, they are still on DDG and them gangs. Like, and I feel Maxwell Kofi, welcome to the live. And for me, guys, I feel I want to be interested. Like, I want to be interested in like before any. I want to be so interesting before, like, I want to find my interest. That's why I'm really talking about this before any viewers or anything coming. So when they come in and the opportunity to go, like the opportunity for growth to start, it will be very fun. It will be very easy for me. So I want to take it a step after the other. That's why I'm thinking this much about this. Because, okay, let's say I've gone through the hurdle of, okay, I know what I want and I know how to do it, right? When any opportunity comes, oh, let's say per week I get 10 subscribers or followers, right? Because I already have my own foundation, right? When they are coming, they see what I'm doing and they're like, oh, this guy's on a good foundation, right? Okay, if they are coming, they see what I like and they see, okay, these are the things that they can show up. These are the things that they. So I know, okay, these are the different things I could do, right? But if I'm figuring it out and I'm bringing more people in, like people are joining and liking my stuff, it could be misleading. It could be misleading. It's still DDG. But this advert is in my head already, man.
Have you ever wished that saving money could be easier? Scotiabank.
And okay, alright. I don't have big forehead. Why is my hairband in my head?
Make saving a breeze. For my fluctuating income savings find.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Is a game changer. It learns my spending patterns and moves small amounts to my savings only when it makes sense. It's totally effortless. Not only do you get an ongoing interest rate boost,
welcome to the live. How you doing? Why is Twitch doing this?
Set monthly targets and modify those preferences at any time.
What the hell? Bro, I can't deal
All
with
you
this.
need to get started is a Scotiabank.
Can't deal with this. Why's my website, my app just glitching? Oh, this is the Trinity. She's the tallest. Pause. She's a tall lady.
I hope you don't come over here with.
I was hearing her in the streaming university, but I didn't know. Like, I saw her face, but I didn't know the name of the face. Why is. Nah, bro. What's wrong with my app, bro? If you're not joining my live stream, welcome to the live. How are you guys doing? I don't think I can use Twitch right now. Don't know what's going on. This person I'm playing. Okay, so let's go watch something. Let me show you the kind of videos I like, guys. Let me show you. Actually, let me watch this story. Welcome to the live, guys. Let me actually watch. I never actually know people's
underprivileged kids, a break from the noise. And that's where he met Kathy, his host parent, who, after nearly a decade of spending summers together, became family. But for a while, Kai felt lost. He wasn't the biggest, not the tallest.
Nah, bro. Why is internet doing like this, bro?
Tallest, not the strongest. He wasn't the kid getting picked first in gym class. In school, that wasn't really his thing either. He was missing something, a purpose, a reason to care. Until he found it. At first, it was just a distraction, an escape from real life. But soon, YouTube became an obsession. Roman Atwood, FouseyTube, FaZe Clan, early 2010s YouTube was a whole new world, a never-ending rabbit hole of entertainment. While other kids were playing sports, Kai was locked in, not just watching these videos, but studying them. Titles, thumbnails, personalities. These weren't just influencers, they were pioneers. They weren't simply building an audience, they were crafting a blueprint for others to follow. And Kai was taking notes. What made a video work? What made people laugh, click, stick around? Eventually, the urge grew too loud to ignore. Kai wanted in, so 14 years old, he took his first shot, uploading his first ever video to Facebook.
Siri, shut up.
How did you find this? This is my first ever skit.
Thanks, man.
2015.
His first shot, uploading his first ever video to Facebook.
Siri, shut up.
And it did exactly what you'd expect. It flopped. Nobody cared. Nobody watched. But that initial failure, that's exactly what makes Kai so dangerous today. You see, social media is a game with no finish line, just an endless sprint where everyone is chasing relevance. Millions are fighting for blue checks, viral moments, and a spot at the top. But the reality is harsh. Trends don't last, and neither do most creators. The internet moves fast. One day someone is everywhere, on every feed, every algorithm, every trending page. The next, they're just another name in the archives of forgotten influencers. It's not about catching a wave. It's about knowing when to step off before it crashes. But most don't. They ride the high, move to LA, blow the checks, and before they know it, their time is up. Success in social media isn't about luck. It's about strategy. Think of it like Thanos collecting Infinity Stones. Collect the right pieces, and success becomes inevitable.
I think it's just in my head to never quit. I had the option to quit, but it's like, once I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna get it done.
Kai's first Infinity Stone really came in the form of a weaponized obsession. He spent years shouting into the void, posting to an audience of zero.
I'm sorry, I gotta go to work.
And from that silence, he learned the internet's harshest truth. No one owes you their attention, until you give them a reason to. Dozens of uploads came and went with little to show for it, but instead of quitting, Kai doubled down. He wasn't just trying to go viral, he was running experiments. Every video was a test, and every failure was fuel for the fire. As a chronically online kid, he absorbed everything, quietly building a mental playbook of what worked, what flopped, and why. By the time he hit high school, the gears began turning. Facebook skits evolved into YouTube videos. Then came college, and with it, his first big break. A Ding Dong Ditch prank video blew up, catapulting his channel past 30,000 subscribers overnight. But that moment wasn't random. It was the exact scenario Kai had been preparing for, subscribers overnight. But that moment wasn't random.
Oh my God. 2 videos every day. Stop being lazy. Bro, I was uploading 2 IG skits a day and like 3 YouTube videos a week.
Okay.
Yo.
I need your help.
What?
Careful with that. Yeah, I know. I need someone to throw 3 balls at a dunk tank.
Right now?
Ideally, yeah.
Oh shit.
Can you? You don't have to now. I can ask Duke again, but he's hitting too many.
Wait, so you don't want me to? Okay, how about
I want you to.
Like right now, what about after this reaction?
Yeah, that's perfect. When's this gonna be done?
Like I'm 4 minutes in, it's 18 minutes.
I watched this. Really good video. It's a really good video. Yeah, my knees look crazy. I understand why Kevin Hart said what he said.
What'd he say?
Big knees.
You say you got big knees?
Tell me big knees.
Yeah, nigga, you do got big knees, nigga. You do got big knees.
Right now.
Now this video is OD, though.
You go watch it. It's really wholesome, man.
I bet. I'm gonna watch that motherfucker.
When you done.
All right, bro. I got you, gang. Gang.
Welcome back, MJ.
A Ding Dong Ditch prank video blew up, catapulting his channel past 30,000 subscribers overnight. But that moment wasn't random. It was the exact scenario Kai had been preparing for. Because now he finally had attention, and attention is leverage. So he reached into the playbook, the one he'd been quietly building since middle school. And right there on page 1 was Roman Atwood. The blueprint was nearly identical. Years of silence, then one breakout video, a fake pee prank in the middle of New York City. That single video snowballed into a series, the same setup with different locations, over and over again until it launched Roman's entire career. It wasn't a fluke, it was a formula. And Kai followed it. One prank turned into 2, 2 became 4. Each video built on the last, bigger reactions, escalating chaos, and the views stacked like dominoes. And just like that, Kai was finally on the board.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for 100,000 subscribers.
Look at my dirty ass!
100,000 is a blessing, literally. I love all you guys at the bottom of my heart. Kai Mafia forever, you feel me? We slowly but surely taking over, you feel me? Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers.
But the success came with a catch, because now Kai was standing at a fork in the road. On one side was everything he never dreamed of, an audience, influence, the chance to build something bigger than himself. On the other was college, a degree, stability, the safe route everyone, teachers, friends, and even family expected him to follow. The responsible choice would have been keeping YouTube as a side hustle, graduate, play it safe. Dropping out to chase internet fame wasn't just bold, it was delusional.
I have to drop college, I have to...
You don't have to drop no college.
When I go back, I'm going to tell them that I have to drop out.
Kai, you're not dropping no college.
I have to drop the college.
But come on, when has anyone ever done anything great sitting on the bench? So Kai took the leap, dropped out of college to fully commit to YouTube. He embraced experimentation, pushing new formats and fresh ideas. There was no singular blueprint, no restrictive niche tying him down. His videos kept evolving, but the one constant was Kai himself. And ultimately, that's who the viewers returned for. Not just the pranks, not just the titles, they came back for Kai.
What happens in Miami goes stay in Miami!
In August of 2020, Kai joined a content group called Any Means Possible, or AMP for short. Now, content houses have been around for years. From FaZe New York to Team 10 to the Hype House, they all exist for one reason: growth. The formula is simple. Take a bunch of creators, put them all under one roof, and suddenly you've got a view printing machine. But here's the thing. Most content houses are revolving doors.
Yo, it's good? Are we good? Yes or no? We're good?
Just the pranks, not just the titles, they came back for Kai.
What happens in Miami goes stay in Miami!
In August of 2020, Kai joined a content group called Any Means Possible, or AMP for short. Now, content houses have been around for years. From FaZe New York to Team 10 to the Hype House, they all exist for one reason: growth. The formula is simple. Take a bunch of creators, put them all under one roof, and suddenly you've got a view printing machine. But here's the thing. Most content houses are revolving doors. Someone joins, sparks some hype, gains some followers, and then dips. That's the norm. But AMP isn't normal. Since the group's inception in late 2019, the lineup has barely changed. The 4 founding members, Agent, Phantom, Davis, and Duke Dennis, weren't just collaborators, they were real-life friends, with a shared mindset and a long-term vision for the brand. This wasn't some clout-fueled experiment, it was something they actually believed in. And because of that, they were incredibly protective of the group dynamic. They didn't want to just let anyone in, no matter how big the name was. They had already turned down plenty of well-known creators. People like YourRage, Gideon, and Flight had all been passed on, not because they weren't talented, but because the chemistry wasn't there. One wrong move, one offbeat personality, and the whole thing could fall apart before it even started. So when they invited Kai to join in 2020, it wasn't just another group decision, it was a moment. He didn't have the biggest platform, he wasn't pulling the most views, but what stood out was the way he worked, the way he fit. There was something undeniable about his energy, and they recognized it instantly. There was something undeniable about his energy, and they recognized.
Hey, the whole time I'm just a bum ass nigga from the Bronx trying to make it, nigga. Nigga, look at me. Look dirty as shit. Nigga, you help me. You feel me? Bum ass nigga from the Bronx. Look at my dirty ass.
That is motivating.
Come on, this shit easy. Nigga, bro, nobody chat game. Nobody wanted to jump in this fountain game. You didn't even have to tell me twice. You didn't have to tell me twice. I'm jumping in that motherfucker. What the fuck?
The way he fit. There was something undeniable about his energy.
Audio delay. Count to three. Count to three. Count to three.
Ah, that's motivating, guys. Kind of I'm highly motivated from what's going on. Because it's never really a perfect ride, guys. It's it's never really a perfect ride. It's a very slow ride.
Yo, is we good? Is we good?
And they recognized it instantly. Joining AMP gave Kai something he hadn't had before, a team, a stage, a spotlight. But there was still one thing missing: streaming. During COVID, a new generation of creators redefined what streaming could be. What started as a gaming-centric world began morphing into something bigger. Suddenly, the internet's biggest stars weren't vloggers or YouTubers, they were streamers. And Kai, he was riding that wave before most people even saw it coming.
I will now be streaming on Twitch!
His very first Twitch stream was an immediate hit. Over 1,000 people tuned in live. For a debut stream, that's unheard of. If you're not familiar with how streaming works, that number isn't just good, it's absurd. From reaction content to gameplay, it was instantly clear. Streaming unlocked something in Kai that no other platform had. He wasn't just entertaining, he was electric. And the internet noticed. By July 2021, the entire AMP crew had moved in together. Their streams exploded. By the end of that same month, Kai was averaging over 17,000 live viewers per stream. But that was just the beginning. From there, he pushed the envelope. The ideas got bigger, louder, and more unhinged. One day, he was hosting a Riz Academy. The next, he turned the AMP house into a petting zoo.
Yo, fan up! There's a zebra!
He 1v1'd a WNBA player, opened a daycare, and even rolled out collabs with some of the biggest names on the internet. Kai wasn't just going viral, he was becoming culture. He hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and a few months later, 1 million followers on Twitch. And then Kai did something.
Everybody follow up right now, nigga. We are about to hit 17 million motherfucking followers on motherfucking Twitch. 2 more million. And we become the most followed Twitch streamer ever. Holy shit.
Different. He flipped the promo circuit on its head. Traditionally, artists do press runs, sit-down interviews, promo tours. Kai flipped that. No scripts, no publicists, just a chaotic, hilarious live stream and a guaranteed viral clip.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? From Bobby Shmurda to 21 Savage, everyone started pulling up, and when they did, it didn't feel like content. It just felt like them hanging out, because Kai didn't put anyone on a pedestal. He treated everyone the same, and the result? Streaming's most unexpected talk show.
When they like breaking your house, that means they like...
When they break in your house? Yeah. Wait, have you broken into a house before? Yeah. What was your thoughts on that, when that happened?
I thought...
Yep. Hey, what did you say? It's crazy!
Millions of views, countless internet-breaking moments, and a Streamer of the Year award later, Kai Cenat had claimed the throne of streaming. But what he did next put the entire internet on notice. In February 2023, he embarked on a marathon that would redefine what it meant to go all in. For 30 days straight, Kai streamed 24 hours a day in an event he called the Mafiathon. This wasn't just a stream, it was a spectacle, a relentless non-stop showcase of endurance, charisma, and sheer willpower. The Mafiathon wasn't just about gaming or reacting, it was a cultural moment. Traditional celebrities and top influencers flocked to his stream, turning it into a collision of internet culture and mainstream fame, and from viral challenges to...
Perfect things for the tank, get to appreciate it. Chat, I ain't gonna lie. The Mafiathon is like the multiverse. You never know what's gonna happen in that bitch. It's literally a month of the most random shit ever.
Late night chaos. Every hour brought something new, something unpredictable. And then just days before the final stream, Kai did the impossible. A new all-time record on Twitch, 306,000 active subscribers and counting. It cemented his name in the Internet Hall of Fame and fueled a trajectory that was only going one way, up. But there's a pattern we've seen time and time again in the world of social media. The unstoppable force, hurtling towards greatness, collides with the immovable object, reality. For creators chasing the throne, the stakes only get higher, the risks more extreme, and sometimes the fall is inevitable.
We begin with that tense scene here in New York City. Thousands of young people converging on Manhattan's Union Square Park.
We've just learned over the past half hour that 65 people have been arrested, 30 of them juveniles.
He's got 20 million followers on social media, and after an ill-conceived stunt in New York's Union Square, he also has an arrest record.
What started as a simple fan meetup spiraled into chaos.
What the hell? I don't understand what just happened.
Fame and fueled a trajectory that was only going one way, up. But there's a pattern we've seen time and time again in the world of social media. The unstoppable force, hurtling towards greatness, collides with the immovable object, reality. For creators chasing the throne, the stakes only get higher, the risks more extreme, and sometimes the fall is inevitable.
We begin with that tense scene here in New York City. Thousands of young people converging on Manhattan's Union Square Park.
We've just learned over the past half hour that 65 people have been arrested, 30 of them juveniles.
He's got 20 million followers on social media, and after an ill-conceived stunt in New York's Union Square, he also has an arrest record.
What started as a simple fan meetup spiraled into chaos.
Refuse to leave. You will be arrested for unlawful assembly.
Thousands flooded the park, crowds surged, people got hurt, arrests were made.
Got banned. What did I do? Damn guys. TikTok ain't like me, bro. TikTok ain't like me, guys. Let me just post this on. That's sad. I'll continue my stream after this. Guys, we're back. Since TikTok suspended us, let's continue going, guys. TikTok ain't like me. I don't know what I did. How am I producing anything? I'm reacting. Can't I react to stuff on TikTok again?
And just like that, a feel-good moment turned into a national headline.
Just got an update from the NYPD, and here's what we know tonight. According to police, Kai Cenat will be charged with multiple counts.
The influence is charged. He's going to be charged with at least 2 counts of inciting a riot, unlawful assembly.
Yo, it's Brady. That's for the 5 gift. Appreciate it.
And a few other charges.
For the first time, we saw Kai Cenat through a different lens.
This
wasn't a
will be charged with multiple counts.
Arrested, 30 of them juveniles.
He's got 20
the world of social media. The unstoppable force, hurtling towards greatness, collides with the immovable object, reality. For creators chasing the throne, the stakes only get higher, the risks more extreme, and sometimes the fall is inevitable.
We begin with that tense scene here in New York City. Thousands of young people converging on Manhattan's Union Square Park.
We've just learned over the past half hour that 65 people have been arrested, 30 of them juveniles.
He's got 20 million followers on social media, and after an ill-conceived stunt in New York's Union Square, he also has an arrest record.
What started as a simple fan meetup spiraled into chaos.
What are you doing?
Refuse to leave. You will be arrested for unlawful assembly.
Thousands flooded the park. Crowds surged. People got hurt. Arrests were made. And just like that, a feel-good moment turned into a national headline.
He's got an update from the NYPD, and here's what we know tonight. According to police, Kai Cenat will be charged with multiple counts.
The influencer is charged. He's going to be charged with at least 2 counts of inciting a riot, unlawful assembly.
Yo, it's Brazy. That's for the 5 gift.
And
Appreciate
a few
it.
other charges.
For the first time, we saw Kai Cenat through a different lens.
That's sad.
This wasn't a world-shattering moment. At its core, it was a meetup gone wrong. A well-intentioned idea that spiraled out of control. Kai's ignorance, however unintentional, had ripple effects far beyond what he'd ever imagined.
None of that was my intention. I had good intentions for this whole thing, but after Friday, bro, I've come to realize the amount of not only power, but influence that I have on people.
For the first time in a long time, Kai had to stop and think. Not about numbers, not about content, but about impact. About the legacy he wanted to leave behind.
I'm beyond disappointed in the last week, my nigga. I've also asked myself, I said, yo, next time you want to do any of these things like this, my nigga. I've also asked myself, I said, yo, next time you want to do any of these things like this, you need to hit up the right people, make the right calls, and do it the correct way. Because as a whole, bro, we all have to do it. We all have to do better.
This wasn't the end of his story. It was a recalibration, a chance to realign his goals, to refocus on what truly matters. That meant more than just breaking records. It meant building something that lasted. The road ahead wasn't about avoiding mistakes. It was about learning from them. And for Kai, that lesson would shape everything that came next. 2024 was a new year with new goals, one that really elevated the gaming side of streaming. See, your typical gaming stream looks like this: a guy in a chair playing the same games on loop. The concepts are redundant, designed to be repeated. Their sets go as far as blank walls and neon signs if we're lucky. And then on May 8th, 2024, Kai flipped the entire formula on its head. He dropped a 2-minute trailer, not a clip, not a teaser, a full-blown cinematic trailer announcing his next challenge, a non-stop marathon that wouldn't end until he beat Elden Ring. It was scripted, scored, and shot like an actual film, complete with lighting setups, camera crews, stunt coordination, and VFX. Over 45 people worked on this trailer alone. For context, Paranormal Activity, a movie that grossed nearly $200 million worldwide, that was made with a crew of 44. I mean, it may be only by one, but Kai had put together a bigger team just for this announcement, and the stream itself was just as insane.
And now, it is time for Elden Ring.
His bedroom was transformed into a high fantasy world with custom-built sets, detailed props, and outfits straight out of the game. He didn't just play the character, he became them. It was immersive, theatrical, and way ahead of anything the platform had seen. This wasn't a gimmick, it was a shift, a new gold standard. From Elden Ring DLCs to Bloodborne, Sekiro, and Batman Arkham, Kai continued to inject movie-level production into gaming streams, elevating the gameplay, elevating the promo, elevating the platform.
Bro, we actually in an underground bunker right now. This is underground, chat, like no cap.
At one point, he even teamed up with Mr. Beast to pull off a mind-bending prank. They built a 1-to-1 replica of Kai's room, filled it with fireworks, and rigged it to go off mid-stream, convincing viewers that it was happening live. Now, it didn't take long for people to catch on, but that didn't matter, because Kai was redefining what streaming could be.
So, like, when's your next subathon?
I don't know, right. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I really want somebody to break my record, bro.
So you could break their record.
Yes.
On November 1st, 2024, Kai Cenat kicked off the month-long Mafiathon 2, and from the very first minute, it was clear. This wasn't just another stream, it was a spectacle unlike anything Twitch had seen before.
This is Snoop Dogg, chat. Look how he rolled with me. You gotta. Can't
hear you, Kai.
I can't hear you. Trio is back! Wow, we were just doing that shit. What's up? You're fired. I want you to get off the wall.
Set inside a $55 million mansion spanning over 30,000 square feet, Kai transformed his life into a living broadcast. With more than 67 cameras capturing every single angle and 5-man production teams working in rotating shifts, not a single second went unseen. Whether he was eating, sleeping, or showering, Kai lived on stream.
Not a single fucking second, nigga. That's what makes our shit so crazy too. I don't like being off cam. The only time you see me off cam is for a bathroom, nigga. When I'm going to the bathroom. But chat, all my life, you would never see me off cam for more than 1 minute, like a minute.
That's crazy, though.
Unless it's like an emergency or some shit.
Unfiltered, unscripted, and completely open to the world.
Every second of the day, they're watching me.
Kai, what are you talking about? How do you do that?
I literally just do it.
But what truly set Mafiathon 2 apart was the scale. It wasn't just a live stream, it was a cultural event. Every day brought a new wave of anticipation as fans tuned in to see who would step into Kai's world next. Miranda Cosgrove, Snoop Dogg, Kevin Hart, Lil Dicky, SZA, Bill Nye, and Nardwuar. The guest list read like a fever dream, and it only kept growing. From massive giveaways to AI robots that cost over $25,000 each, every moment was meticulously planned. Nothing was left to chance, no cost was spared. This wasn't just content, it was a masterclass in creating a moment the internet would never forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's about that time. It's officially November 1st. It just hit 12 o'clock on the dot. I'm gonna come to this video so that in a month this drops. Here's my message to myself. I hope you're proud of where you're at. If you broke the record, congratulations. I want to thank Phantom, I want to thank Duke, I want to thank Davis, I want to thank Agent, I want to thank Chris for never giving up on what they love to do. It always treated me the same from day one.
KC3000, Mr. Castanet 1000 himself, you know what I'm saying, for breaking the Twitch record and becoming the greatest streamer of all time. My dog is the greatest, you know what I'm saying? There has never been one like him. And to be honest, if we being honest with ourselves, there probably won't be another Castanet.
Kai is not gonna get the love he deserves until he retires, bro. So many people try and like speak negatively about him because he's #1 right now. It's one of these moments where it's like, I used to be a LeBron hater as a kid, bro, because my brother's favorite player was LeBron. I was a Kobe guy. But when I grew up, I learned, like, why not just appreciate greatness? It don't matter what form it comes in. Why not just appreciate greatness?
We all from the Bronx. People that's from here know the chances of you making it out, bro, is slim to none. This is not supposed to happen. We went against the grain. We went against the norm. We from the Bronx. It's not supposed to happen. Like, real.
I ain't gonna lie, the numbers that these niggas is pulling down the block is not supposed to happen. That's why I don't blame niggas though, cause it's hard to fathom.
Bro,
you feel me, chat?
700 something thousand Twitch subscribers. Didn't just break the record, doubled it. He ran a lap on his own record.
Phantom just tells me he proud of me. That's all I wanted. Phantom, I appreciate you, bro. From where we come from, that's not supposed to happen, gang. You did that shit, gang. You feel me? If you're watching this, this is the time you mentally need to be resetting. Enjoy, you know, it's December, your birthday coming up. Enjoy it. Take your time, go at your pace. I want you to know that I'm proud of you. And I'm ready. Damn, that was a banger, my nigga. Nah, he's
like,
gonna.
God damn, that boy genius.
Yo, golf cart. Nah, DM me, bro. This shit was a nigga. I can tell you took your time with this. But you gotta think, gang. You gotta think. This nigga only has 37,000 subscribers. But if you put out great content, the proof is in the pudding. Like, that was just a great video. Like, that was a great video. Yo, Perp done over.
That's W, man. That's great. That's editing. And that's what I call editing, guys. Who is sleeping? Today, want to embarrass me on live, Abby? Want to embarrass me on live? No. That's crazy, though. Let's see something we haven't watched. Okay. Let's see something. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, guys. Let's see something. I'm actually now enjoying that I don't have anybody here.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build from one platform. Map out your project.
Yeah, watching people's backstory.
At 14, I was lonely. I was depressed. Nobody takes their call.
I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more, week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on. I kind of gave up on school.
Right.
I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else but YouTube, streaming. My dad showed my mom, because my dad watches WarStar. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you, like, online, blah, blah, blah? Because it was, like, hate comments.
Mm-hmm.
So she kicked me out.
Kicked you out of where?
No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving, like, you know, or like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I'm out. You know, like, I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging like 20 viewers. I had like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs.
Right.
Like I'm already going. So I like, and once I start something, I'm not stopping.
Right.
So what they do?
That is what all of them have in common, guys. They don't stop. They do not stop, guys. Sorry for the confusion. They do not stop.
And so once I start something, I'm not stopping. So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. Then I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad.
Right.
Shout out to my mom too. I still love my mom. She didn't know what was going on.
Right.
But anyways, I kept going in Detroit, and I got here. Pretty much it. There's always a way. There's always a way. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop! Sometimes in life, things get hard. To the point where you just want to push and grind all day. Things right now are so hard for me. I'm trying to keep myself together, but I don't think I can do it. I'm trying, guys. But this is life. This is how it becomes. Things happen in life, and you have to continue and grind. You know, life is so hard. You have to wake up every day, brush your teeth, wash your ass, do chores every single day. We got to do that every single day. We can't just live life and just watch movies all day.
That's mad.
We have to always be doing something.
That's mad, bro.
You have to make sacrifices. You got to put yourself in a position to literally achieve and be great. And what's going to make you great? You have to discipline, put time into it, think different, be different, live different.
You can do whatever you want in this world. I promise you. Don't let anybody affect you in what you think, and do that weird shit you want to do, because people tell you you can't do that. They're gonna be the first people that tell you that because they can't do it themselves. It's a mental thing. They projecting their insecurities onto you. So do what the fuck you want to do. You're young as hell. Take your time to make sure you don't need to see progress in the first month or 2 months or first year. Make sure you be able to do it no matter what. You're gonna see progress every single day, and you can do that, bro. Don't let nobody else tell you different, bro. If I do it, you can do it too.
You want a better life, you have to work towards that, bro. You have to be able to work when you're sad. You have to be able to work when you're mad or any type of emotion. You are a man, bro. You have to work, bro. We don't run off of that. We are the head of the relationship. We are the head. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be in the best think of the best version of yourself. The best version, the best shape. You all the money you want and everything you want and everything you have, and then go be that person, bro. Go do that, bro. Nothing is stopping you. The people that always, oh my gosh, I want to be this, I want to be this or do that. If you don't have it, you don't want it hard enough. Because if you can make it every single time you're a priority to prioritize that as number one, as soon as you wake up and when you go to sleep, bro, you're going to have it. If you want it, you're going to have it. If you want it hard enough, you're going to have it. And that's just a simple point, period, for real.
That's one thing we never gonna stop doing is working, bro. Cause that's how we get everything. You feel me? Whatever you want in life, you gotta work for it, bro. That's how I think about everything. You want something?
Go get it.
Go work for it. Know what I mean? Go work for it, bro.
All you really gotta do is execute. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. If I'm keeping it in the band, all you gotta do is execute. You gotta lock in, bro. You don't really got time to be sad. You don't really got time to be not all right now. You gotta suck it up, put your chin up, chest out. You gotta rock out because it's the fourth quarter. You gotta end the year off on a great fucking note.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be really worried about no females, because you know what I'm saying? Females at the end of the day, they'll make you lose track of what's actually important.
You broke? Damn. God damn, but it ain't none of my business though. Your broke ass. Hey, nah, bro, go get some money about yourself, bro. Word. Get off your ass and go grind, bro.
That's crazy.
Real talk. Get off your ass and go grind, man. Go make that money, man. Cause once you make that money, man, everything else gonna fall in line. No cap. Once you make that money, everything else gonna fall in line, man. You start making money, you gonna start walking taller, head up high, confidence gonna grow. You gonna start dressing better, eating good, looking good, feeling good, talking good. And then once everybody see that, once you look good, feel good, talk good, walk good, man, bro, you won't even, man, that's when everything else fall in place, bro. I'm telling you, bro, women become easier to get. A woman love a man who got their shit together, who walk good, talk good, look good, smell good. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like, bro, all you gotta do is, bro, get your shit together, bro. All you gotta do is get your shit together, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
It don't matter how many times you fumble in terms of like feeling at something. You know what I'm saying? I say that because I'm always up some when it comes to the gym. But check this out. You always see me back in it though. You feel me? Like it don't matter how many times you might fall. As long as you get up, you good money. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Just don't stay down. Just make sure you keep getting up.
You keep grinding from January 1st to December 31st of this year. I'm telling you right now, something. I don't know how big this something will be, but something is bound to happen. It only takes 1 year for somebody to blow up. I'm not even gonna lie. It only takes 1 year for somebody to blow up. I know some of y'all be needing motivation. Let me tell y'all right now. Get up off your ass and go crazy. I'm telling y'all right now, whether it's YouTube, whether you wanna rap, whether you wanna sing, whether you in college and you wanna do something. Grind from January to December. Something is bound to happen.
Keep working, y'all. Keep grinding. Keep trying for greatness in whatever you do. Feel me? A lot of people not gonna believe in your mission, your goals. As long as you believe, trust me, you gonna get there. Work hard, bro. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. Listen, I live by that. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. I'm telling y'all, bro, real shit, bro.
You can do whatever you put your mind to. You can purchase anything you want to purchase. Like, this shit is materialistic, you know? This ain't gonna mean nothing in a few years. But 10 years from now, we're probably gonna be flying in the air. But it's just about, when you put your mind to something, I literally woke up and said I want a Maybach, and then I went and got one. So it's just really about you putting in that hard work. And y'all know I've been working hard. Whether you believe it or not, I've been working my ass off for the past 6 years straight. And I've been working on my craft, whether it comes from music, making videos, anything. You know, I put my hard work and effort into it. And even when I'm down or it's not going the way I wanted to go, I never gave up and I kept going.
Yo, chat. Yo,
bro.
Land Bros, chat.
Bro, bro. Bro, they don't understand, bro.
Niggas, bro, y'all don't really understand though, like, really trench babies though.
Bro, Like, what? Bro, the word Lamborghini was so out of reach that we never even considered.
We never even thought we was. That's crazy to me.
That's what they don't understand that type of shit. Like,
if this is what we can do in 1 year, think about what we can do in 2, 3, 4. Think about what we can do in 5. Think about what we can do in 6. Think about what we can do in 7. It doesn't stop. We keep going. We keep adapting. We keep working. We keep learning. We keep growing. There's no way to lose. Why people don't understand that? Why they keep betting against me? Why they keep betting against us? Like we ain't showing up every day. Like we ain't popping in that gym. Like we ain't popping on the things that we need to. Like we ain't out here working. Like we not running miles every day. Like we ain't getting 10,000 steps. Like we ain't drinking that water. Must I flex? Like we're really putting in that work, bro. And it's the discipline. It's the consistency. It's the drive. Y'all don't got that drive like I got that drive. They don't got that drive like we got that drive. It's that purpose-driven mindset. Why they bet against us? Why they think we wasn't gonna win? How dare you think we wasn't gonna win? How dare you thought it wasn't possible? Do you know who I am? I'm God's child. I'm locked in. I'm purpose-driven.
Work hard, bro. Stay focused. Stay on your path. Stay on your fucking grind. I be trying to tell people this shit all the time, bro. I love when niggas bet against me. I love when people bet against me, bro. I love it, bro. Look, I remember when I was like 19, it was like, no, you never gonna have like your own shit going. And this really don't even mean shit, cause this is not what we grind for. It's just the little add-ons that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you go so hard, it just come with it. When you go hard, bro, you grind that. Like you really just stay true to yourself, bro. These are just add-ons. I call these add-ons, bro. They just add on. You don't need it. I don't need it. You don't need it. We don't need it. But they add on because you grinded for this, bro. They bet against you and they lost their bread. You should have bet, yo, you did bad, gang. But I did better. You know what I'm saying? You do you, but I'm going to do better, though.
Sometimes it can get a little chaotic. You got a lot of questions on what's going on around you. But that's when you have to really root yourself in who God is and getting to know the true nature of who you are, that you are able to do all things. It's in you. Don't let anybody tell you that the greatness of God, the greatness of who you want to become is not in you already. You just got to awaken that beast. You got to awaken that person inside of you. You got to awaken that love inside you. You got to love on yourself. Because the world out here can be cruel. And don't let these fucking haters and doubters get in the way of you achieving what you really want to achieve. So I thank you guys for giving me the motivation and inspiration, but it starts in here. So to all the kids out there, I salute you. Listen to your parents as much as you can. Go way beyond their dreams and accomplish your own. You never know where you'll end up.
I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck going on, you know what I'm saying? And hey, look, when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, I was a little disappointed because I'm looking at everybody else and I'm looking at them living their life at 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm looking at everybody having a blast. People the same age as me in college, they going to parties, they going on trips, they with their friends, they making money. I'm sitting there dead broke, not having fun, not enjoying life. But I just waited my turn. I ain't really complained for real. I just waited my turn. And now my turn is here.
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
You're number one. You're number one. I was sleeping. I kept hearing my notifications. And when I looked, you was like 79 and it counted. And like, I'm so happy for you, baby. You worked so hard. And you deserve that so much. And we watching and we so proud of you, everybody. Babe, I love you so much. Babe, I'm so proud of you. You're number one. And you my son. And I'm so happy to be your mom. And I just want to let the world know that you've been working hard like this for a long time. So if they only now know, they just finding out. My son worked hard. He's a grinder every day, every night. And he gives me the world, and I want the world to know I love you, son. Congratulations, okay?
Yo, how you gonna knock somebody in the world for actually trying to do something? Trying. Since when has it become not cool to try? Fucking loser.
It ain't even consistency. I think I think go at your own pace, bro. Like smooth is fast. I don't know if y'all done heard that before, but nigga, smooth is fast. Like, go at your own pace, go smooth, cause smooth is fast. Cause if you go too fast, you're gonna trip up and fall, make mistakes and shit. But if you go too slow, you're gonna get left behind. So go at your own pace, cause your own pace is real smooth. And you know what I'm saying? If you're going smooth, you going and again you get a rhythm with it, and then it start seeming a little fast since it's going so, and since it's flowing so good. You know what I'm saying? Since it's going so smooth, it just everything's going. You know what I'm saying? So
like the chances of you making it out, bro, it's slim to none. You know what I'm saying? So for us to do what we did, bro, and still doing, that's why I always remind, bro, and I tell even those around me, like, this is not supposed to happen. We went against the grain. We went against the norm. We made it happen for what we had a vision, bro, and we said we was gonna develop that to the max, bro. I seen something and I said, bro, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever y'all do, just listen to me. Whatever you do, just make sure God is a part of it.
Damn, son.
Don't let that go over your head. Don't let none of that go over your head.
Don't count yourself out. You gonna have people ignore, like, they trying to like take you away from your blessings. Don't count yourself out. Look. Now look again. Shit crazy, son.
Niggas used to be dead ass broke, bro, with no money, no power, no food at the crib, food stamps. She don't got no car. She don't know where the fuck the next meal coming from. But guess what now?
Having an e-commerce store and a brick and mortar store, keeping track of inventory was a headache. Being able to use Shopify in-store and online, it kind of made that seamless for me.
Every live I start now, before we go too far, every live we're gonna listen to a 15-minute motivation.
Look. Times like people that gave up on their dreams try to make you feel bad for chasing yours. And it's gonna sound crazy to them. You don't need other people to understand where you're coming from. I swear to God you don't. I'm telling you, in 2012, trying to convince people to make YouTube videos was mission impossible. They thought I was fucking weird. I was lame. Nigga, I played video games. That shit was lame to people. But I did it because I enjoyed it. This is shit I believed in. So if there's some shit you believe in, you don't need your mom, you don't need your teacher, you don't need your uncles and the strangers on the street that might be watching. You don't need niggas' approval. You don't need them to understand where you're coming from. You don't need them. You have you, bro.
I was working a 9 to 5 and I quit to become a full-time YouTuber / streamer. Cause I believed in myself and nigga, I never stopped. I never looked back. Once I quit, I literally worked every single fucking day for a year and a half straight.
God.
And even when I missed a day, after that a year and a half straight, I felt like I fucking let myself down, nigga. And this man, God is my witness. When I quit my 9 to 5 job, I only worked there for 28 days. I knew it wasn't for me. I quit my 9 to 5, and from the moment I stepped foot out there, when I walked out, I went a year and a half straight of working towards where I am now. And then when I missed a day, I felt fucking sick. Like, damn, nigga, you ain't doing enough. Nigga, how the fuck you manage to miss today when you know what the fuck you working towards?
When you in your grinding stage, like, that hunger is different. It's about if you can maintain it or not. Like, that hunger that you get is like a different type of, like, I don't know what it is. Like, all I wanted to do was just work. So, once you get that in you, like, it's just like you can't stop. But of course, there's like times where like I literally like stare at my screen and like, do I really want to click start streaming? And it's up to you. Like, mentally, you got to be able to say, okay, no, take a break. You feel what I'm saying? Go relax. Or like, no, you're just being lazy. Like, come on, bro, you're just being lazy.
I'm gonna play some games. Backstory. I'm gonna play some games and I'll come back to watch this. Finished. Nah, bro. Yo. Wait, 26 minutes. Let's play some games and we'll come back to that. Get me? You feeling me? I got to. Nah, I'm happy, guys. Oh, Lord. I just want to see like things happen, man. Okay, let's play a couple of games. What happened? Is Jody out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? Alright, let's go, guys. If you're joining the chat, welcome to the live, guys. It's your boy, it's your boy, it's your boy. You get me? They put a 45% discount, bro. I still don't want to buy that shit, man. You ain't worth it. What happened to my audio again? Shit, my why is it stuck?